Hello everyone and welcome to, I think this is episode 16 of Spiritfarer. We're going to be picking up almost right where we left off, because as we were getting set up for the stream, somehow the game loaded in, so it might be a couple minutes of in-game time after we started. I don't know why the game loaded all the way in when all I did was click the same icon we always use. But anyway, we should be, give or take, right where we left off. And that was having found the bottled ectoplasm. And as always, I'm so sorry, you guys. I just don't remember what we were doing. I never do. Talk to Bruce and Mickey. Okay, let's go do that. Oh, and I might need to ring the bell to get them up. Hold on, somebody wants something. But now, most recently, Bruce and Mickey had wanted like 100 peaches or something, so I think they're probably going to change that to 100 of something else. What is your problem? You ruined this whole operation. The buyer is very specific about his cargo. What am I going to do with carrots or peaches? You're the worst partner I've ever had. You can't even get a simple order straight. My brother would never mess up like this. I don't think this is going to work out. Let's go. You weren't ready to step up. I shouldn't have trusted you. Shit. Listen, let's go. I know a place. It's called the Wow, seriously? It's called the Everdoor. We should go now. Really? Okay. We'll see how it goes when we get there, but this seems unexpected. So, use the crusher, foundry, or loom to experiment. We could do that on the way. I don't think I have the parts that I need for the maxi-minimalist clock. The kitchen emergency. Are we there yet? I think that we are. I think that's what... I remember Jackie, and I think that that might have been what we were planning to do at the start of this episode. And we will indeed do that thing as opposed to, like, drive all the way to the Everdoor and then just come straight back. I'm generally a fan of bringing people to, you know, their final destination when they're ready to go, but I feel like Bruce and Mickey can wait a minute. Here's the thing. Oh, and we still have the projector tape, I think. We'll have to double check, but I'm relatively sure that we did not ever play the projector for them. I'm just saying that in Harvest Moon, if it rains, you don't have to water the crops. And in Stardew Valley, if it rains, you don't have to water the crops. And in Rune Factory, if it rains, you don't have to water the crops. It's kind of surprising to me that in Spiritfarer, the soil gets all dry and dusty in the middle of a rainstorm. It's not the biggest thing in the world. It just... Every single time that it's sort of pouring rain, I gotta go, oh, get out my watering can. It might also be fair here to know that this game is not made by the people who made any of those games, and they're allowed to do their own gameplay mechanics. It's just, it seems like one of those things that maybe it's not easy to, to program. You know, maybe there's no flag built into the program that says, oh, it's raining, therefore set all soil to maximum moisture. Oh, hold on. So, I just got, let's put in all of our let's refill with sunflower seeds. I was down to one set of sunflower seeds, but now we have recouped with a brand new harvest, and we'll see if they continue to grow. You know what we've never done is play the loot or whatever it is to get, to make the crops grow faster. We did that basically for the tutorial, and then never again. I'm also now noticing for the first time that there's either damage on the side of the boat, or, more likely, some sort of a sea urchin. Okay, so we're still sold out of everything that they carry. Let's go talk to Jackie about the kitchen emergency. Hey, great. Oh, shit, Smellers. I don't remember everybody's voices. You really came. I always knew I could count on you, and nice to have a visitor, too. What? Oh, yeah, shit, work, right. I'm just so swamped, and to make things worse, Ms. Difficult up there is being extra bothersome today. I can't leave my post here to be too dangerous for her. Listen, I need you to get some grub for these poor people. They've been complaining all day. I swear it's like they're helpless. Anyway, you should go to the cafeteria and grab some food trays. Anything will do. I mean, hey, this is a hospital, right? People just can't expect 5-star service around here. Then just pass them around. It'll shut them up for a moment. Hopefully I'll be done here by then. Okay. Cafeteria is right here. Talk.
I don't know what to say. This is what we're serving. If you're not happy, you don't have to eat here. Also, we close the window right in your face.
Tomorrow's menu is the tasty slop. Today it's nutritious slop. Okay, let's check what this is specifically. Distribute the cafeteria food to 3 Overbrook hospital patients. Give? Now, I mean, it does specify that I have to give the slop, so we will find that wherever that exists. It looks like a brown brownie, yes.
This looks like food from yesterday.
I don't mean it looks like old food. I mean, it looks like it's already been eaten. Oh, fine. Okay, so we'll find out if it's the patrons in white are the ones that we feed. Also, I need to remember that I can do that. Not necessarily it will. Okay, hold on. So I actually should have probably been reading through these. I was looking to see, the line is always long at the hospital. That's just part of the journey. Once inside, that's another journey. Then they're inside you, and that's another one. I'm just saying your life is just a series of journeys. Oh, whoops. Sorry. Okay, so it's going to be the people in white. Let's go down here, and we will give them this slop. Ew! Oh, ew! I don't like this food. Okay, one more. Oh, any of these people, I assume. This again? Listen, I'm not picky about food. Really not picky. Like the unpickiest eater. But maybe mix it up sometime, huh? Hey, there's a thing in there. Can I really not get in there? Oh, right, because Jackie's standing in front of the door. Hey, I can't hear the incessant whining of hungry patients anymore. Does it mean you fed all of them? That's great. A little bit less on my plate, a little bit more on theirs. Got to admit, I was kind of scared you wouldn't follow the procedure. But you did. Like a good little soldier, a model orderly, really. Anyway, thanks a bunch for your help. And well, something tells me I'll be needing your help pretty soon. Ms. Difficult does not appear to be calming down anytime soon. That's it? Like, I feel like this is the longest period of time that we have had somebody who is in their animal form and just not interested in joining us. Hello to Fox! Fox McCloud, I hope you've had a great Thursday so far. I am definitely looking forward to the weekend, but we've still got a day between here and there, and we get to spend it with you guys playing Spiritfarer. So here's what's going to happen based on what's happened previously. Jackie is going to call us up, page us with another request, and then we'll be back. Ta-da! There's not very much there to uncover. All right, so we want to go to the Everdoor. The Everdoor is far away from where I am. So here's how we'll do it. Let's go to the fast travel point. Let's go to the vendor, because if nothing else, we can buy some odd seeds while we're there. And I'm pretty sure that I need boots and stuff to experiment. That's our goal from Anthony. Fox says Jackie has the greatest picture. Like the greatest model, or like... How do you mean the greatest picture? Or maybe I don't want to know. Maybe it's something that's still to come up. I have been enjoying doing Jackie's voice, for sure. Even though I feel like it's way different than it was in the last episode. Okay, vendor. First, let's check our errands. No. I never got any onions. No. Well, I wouldn't want to give away my bottled ectoplasm anyway. I don't have a salmon. Nebula fabric I can get. This we can give him. 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 Okay, let's get wool, thread, nebula fabric. Hold on. I know this is giving the thread, but then we can use the thread to make the fabric. His icon when you talk to him, the chalk one. Jackie has a chalk icon? Okay, hold on. So that was the fabric, and now we need the wool thread. So I want to put in clumps of wool. And I've got a bunch, so let's... Yeah, Fox, I hope you've had a good week so far. What's for lunch? Wait, is he hungry? He is hungry. It's illegal. It's illegal to let children go hungry, even though I'm not all that hungry. I completely forget what we learned. He likes breakfast food, right? Yes, breakfast. He likes breakfast and one other thing. So let's give him... Well, let's give him a hug. Oh, when you see him, his mood. I'll have to check in with Jackie when we get back. Food. Okay, do we have anything for breakfast? Noodle soup. I feel like we might be out of foods, breakfast foods. Okay, let me give him something else. How about this poached fruit? Oh, did we already know that? Stimulants and fruit. Okay, something that's not fruit. Food. How about grilled fish? Whoa, thanks. This is so good. Yup, see, there's Jackie. And we just left, too. Let's... Lost people. Help, please. Okay, well, hold on. Let's look at errands. Let's give him the nebula fabric and quartz, and then the thing. And mostly, by the way, I'm doing that for the money. Like, if you look here, all of these tasks are worth money. Like, if I had 3 onions, we'd be able to get 12,000 glims and get the garden seed sampler pack. Let's also look at buy, and I want to buy his selection of odd seeds and maybe some glass bottles as well. I think that not having Bruce and Mickey on the ship anymore is going to be a morale boost for everybody else. It's similar to when Uncle Atoll left, and I was like, man, that's disappointing, because at least Uncle Atoll was upbeat, but everybody had like a negative mood modifier because of all of his banging. And I kept thinking that if I... Well, at one point I thought, hey, if I just move his house further away from people, maybe they'll be cooler with it, but no, they were just always kind of mad about it. The purpose of the odd seeds, again, is to get us... some shoes. Oh, hold on. Let me do the cow. Sure. I do not know why I have so many cherries. Like, it's just, I have more cherries than any of the other fruits, and I don't actually know why that is. Because you would think that all the trees would grow at about the same time. Maybe the cherries are just more plentiful. Sure. Oh, hold on. Okay, now it's time for sleep because it's too dark to navigate. Actually, I forgot one thing. We should put some food on so that we can cook some breakfast for Stanley. We know he likes it. It's good for his attitude and stuff, his friendship. Let's put in some milk and eggs. That's scrambled eggs, if I remember correctly. Right, now it is time for sleep. I feel like I'm going to end this game with like 999 wool, for example. Like I'm probably harvesting way more wool than is warranted. But it's just, if I see the sheep that are overgrown, it's just like, well, it'll only take a second. Oh, look, here's some more crops. It'll only take a second. It'll only take a second. So I'm constantly like, it'll just take a few moments to do this. And those moments, of course, add up. I'm going to say let's head back to the Overlook Hospital here because depending on what Jackie has to say, it feels like it's best to get on top of it early. Fox McCloud is saying that scrambled eggs are fucked up omelets. They're formless omelets. I really like scrambled eggs. Put in some cotton seeds maybe. Let's put in... Okay. Yeah, I probably don't need this many eggs either, but it's like every time I see it, it's like, well, just one quick second. Let's clean the side of the boat, by the way. We've got lots of mussels and shellfish and clams. Do clams cling under the side of boats? I sort of thought that they kind of sat at the bottom of the ocean and minded their business. Unless Spider-Man comes and tries to steal a pearl, in which case they like chomp his leg. That was the cover of a Spider-Man either comic book or, yeah, an urchin. That's the first urchin that we found that I know of. I remember being young and like seeing that and being like really, really worried for Spider-Man. Like that'd be horrifying. Getting just grabbed by this, what is it called? A bivalve? Is that what a clam is? And getting pinned underwater because Spider-Man can't breathe underwater. Like, what is this? What's happening here? I feel like the dumpster bounce is the fastest way up. As opposed to climbing through the building. Hey, over here! Oh, it's you! I thought it smelled like eggs. Were you just making some scrambled eggs? That's incredible. Kidding. Geez, chill a bit. You're gonna blow a fuse. So listen, Little Miss doesn't want a nap up there. Is really being a handful today. She's such a pain. Long story short, I haven't been able to make my rounds properly. There's a couple of patients that have a tendency to wander around the hospital grounds. Without yours truly to shepherd them back to their room, they'll surely be lost and scared. More like mocking and distracting stuff. Mind you, they're not dangerous, just, confused? But we can't have patients just wandering around. Management calls it a liability. You'd be a gem if you helped me out by finding them. There should be 3 of them. Look for any patient visibly out of place or hiding. And then just talk to them. They'll listen to you and head right back to their room. Hey, thanks again. At least Jackie is being shush, trying to find a way to sneak in. I have it from a very good source that this tower isn't a tower at all. It's actually a rocket ship. It was built by the reptilians so they could flee to the stars, at least once they're done enslaving humanity. And as you know, reptilians have primo taste when it comes to snacks. If I can just find a way in, I'm sure I could snatch a few of them. I've been having a craving for ants on a log for weeks now. Oh, wait, I want to see the chalk-flavored icon. What? You've seen some in my room. Why didn't you say so before? See ya. Oh, that was one of the patients. So again, we're looking for white-colored people. I thought the white-colored people were like the orderlies, and that's who we brought the food for. So wait, hold on. Let's feed Jackie. We know that Jackie likes... Actually, I don't remember what Jackie likes. Dislikes healthy food. Okay, well then what is the least healthy food that I have? Oh, you know what? I bet desserts then. Isn't dessert like a class of food here? Yeah, fruit candy here. Right on. Thanks for the meal. I was starving. No, he dislikes healthy food, but he's not necessarily just a fan of any random desserts. So wait, like this icon right here, that that one, Fox, with the big smile, because I do like that. I actually hadn't paid attention to it until you'd noticed. Yeah. He's giving a big smile for the camera. Whether or not it's a menacing grimace is up to the beholder. Hug. Oh yeah, needed that. I don't get nearly enough hugs. Unless you try to give me one when I'm not ready, in which case I'm just gonna be like, oh, why don't we just hug all day? Yeah, so Jackie's just like, oh, look for, like, is this patient visibly out of place?
Well, is it? Am I lost? No, of course not. I'm a doctor. Yes, a doctor of medicine with a doctorate in medicology. The best of the best. I know all of the bones. There's the radius and the diameter and, wait, that's not right. Alright, I'm not really a doctor. I just wanted to have some fun. I'll go back to my room. Papoof.
So for anybody watching this VOD at some point in the future, this is now 1 week before the PC release of Baldur's Gate 3, a game which I know nothing about, so I couldn't spoil it. I haven't watched any trailers. I really don't know anything about it except Larian Studios. So if you're listening to this, oh no, spoilers. No, I don't know anything. I couldn't spoil anything if I wanted to. Hold on, let's talk to this person. Now, where's my guy? What I was going to say is that Polygon has up an article saying that, like, Baldur's Gate 3 could represent the return of, like, the BioWare style RPG, like these big, sprawling, story-based RPGs that, you know, present things differently, or at least feel things differently depending on the choices that you make and stuff. I'm like, hello to Borlak! Borlak, I got a chance to see some of your paint pouring stream with Lady B. That was a lot of fun. Also, I wanted to ask you, and this is absolutely none of my business, are you two the exact same height, or does she have, like, a stand that she's standing on? Because I was watching this being like, Borlak and Lady B appear to be, like, to the inch, the exact same height. And I was just like, is that the case, or is she standing on something? It's like the smallest of things that came out of the paint pouring stream, but I've never seen the two of them next to each other before. Some glue, sawdust, and pork. Go, for the love of my leg. Wait, I've glue, I've sawdust, and I've pork. Wait, which of those things do I not have? The only thing, I know I have the sawdust. Am I supposed to, I can't cook these things together. Hold on. Let's think for a second. Pork. Okay, I think it's the pork I don't have. Yeah, we'd have to go buy that. Same height, I've shrunk an inch as I got older, so we're both 5'9". Okay, yeah, you know, you're both standing at, like, the art table, so I just wasn't sure if she was just, like, up on a little thing so that she's more squared on the camera. But no, that was just an idle question. It was a very, very fun stream. I'm gonna guess that the last patient is gonna be over here to the left. I hope we find her soon, Lau. I hope we find her soon, Flo. Don't talk to me. I'm waiting for Raccoon Inc. to come and restock the vending machine. Then when they're not looking, I'm going to sneak into one of their boxes and I'll finally be able to explore the world. Imagine where I'll go. First on a cargo ship, then off to a storage hangar probably for a couple years. Finally, I'll probably go to a recycling center to be made into a brand new box. You know, you make some pretty good points. I'll just go back to my room. Sometimes the mold makes funny shapes. Didn't feel like that ended on the most, like, upbeat of notes. But yeah, I mean, it's the internet, so I think that real soon we'll get the contrarian take about how Baldur's Gate 3 is actually, like, the worst thing that's ever existed, and this and that. Like, it's the internet. There's got to be somebody out there, like, this game is going to come out, and there's going to be people who are like, I have a chance to get internet clout, TM, and just, like, hate on it real hard. Short of that, though, it does feel like... this reminds me of just before Arkham Asylum came out. Batman Arkham Asylum, where it was just like, hey, you guys, there's something really good about to come out, and you all need to pay attention to it. Like, I remember seeing that level of discourse about Arkham Asylum. It went on to be, like, one of my favorite franchises of all times. It's hard not to feel excited for Baldur's Gate 3, for sure. Well, and the fact that it's out in early access and has been for, like, 3 years, it's not just a bunch of empty hype. Hey, well, how was it? Not too bad? Yeah, I didn't think so. Sure, Greta's super weird, but I guess that's just her. They're still a good bunch, very cooperative, unlike you-know-who in her tower up there. Plus, I was pretty sure they'd go back to their rooms after meeting you. I know I would, if only to avoid the smell. Ha ha ha! Ah, come on, you know I joke around. Anyway, yeah, thanks for the help. Sometimes I wonder why I even bother with this job. Guess I don't know what else I should be doing. Plus, they tell me I'm doing some good by working here, so win-win? I don't know. Never quite got that expression. Oh, almost forgot. I had to rummage through my locker to finally find it, but I wanted to be straight with you. There you go, an old coin, just like the one you lent me the other day, remember? For the vending machine? Anyway, there we are now, square. Well, smell you later. I am happy for the number of obols we have. I don't know where we'd go to turn them in at this point. Okay, let's leave Jackie with a full stomach. Doesn't like healthy food. How about surf and turf? I don't know. I really thought that he'd like I really thought that Jackie would like. How about some creme brulee? Right on. Thanks for the meal. I was starving. But I don't want a hug. It was a little bit too recent for me, if you know what I mean. Okay, let's head to the Everdoor, because we could probably make it there and back. I bet if we leave now, we can make it there before we get another text. So, let's go there. And I may have some boots and stuff to put into the crusher. I don't even know what you would get if you put a boot into a crusher except a flat boot. It's not like it's going to crush into dust. Is a smithy not one of the things that you're supposed to, like, experiment with? Okay, let's put some olives in here. Oh, olive oil. Okay. Apparently I've got lots of olives, so... Nothing right now. About to take a nap. Hiding from idiots. Sorry. Wrong number. Wrong number. Wrong number. Haha, JK, JK. LOL. Okay, well, I'm not gonna go talk to Jackie right now. Let's go. So Borlak, what I have not seen is like the final piece. Like, is there a... it wouldn't have been revealed in that same episode because it's gonna need some time to dry and stuff, yeah? I'm just curious how it'll all turn out. Yeah, the pain point. So for anybody that doesn't know what we're discussing, Lady B is an artist, and she's married to Borlak, and one of the, like, channel rewards, like one of the community events, was Borlak was going to go on to stream with Lady B and do, like, a paint pour, because one of the artistic styles, one of the techniques that she uses is paint pouring. I feel like I could try to pour paint 100 times, and it would just be a big giant mess every single time. Conceivably, if I did exactly what somebody familiar with the process did, and I mean like really got them to tell me exactly what to do, I might be able to mimic something that they would make. But yeah, short of that, I just have no idea. Fox McCloud was enjoying the smithy lever, or the crusher lever, I suspect, to the Song of Ramstein. I don't know the Song of Ramstein. Okay, I do believe we are at the Everdoor, where it is eternally daytime, even when it's night. We need to talk. I've been, well, you know how I've been. Want to go somewhere? All right. I actually hit that very quickly, as opposed to, like, I mean, I would have said yes anyway, but... Oh, right, it's not going to let us shear the sheep. I think Mickey and Bruce have come and gone. You know. Hey, I almost forgot. Hold on, let me turn around here real quick. Listen, let's just get on. I can't do this job without my brother. Let's just get on and talk it through. So, and this is probably just going to be like an idle question, like not one that will get the answer to, or that I will. But like, what if we had 100 peaches? I had like 89 peaches when they asked for 100 peaches. I didn't plan this life for me and my brother. They used to call me the talker. I could talk your ear off. I would never shut up. However, right now, I don't want to talk. I should just be like my brother and take a moment. Pause and listen. Yeah. And think for a change. Fat chance. At my age, nothing is possible. Nobody changes. Anybody that tells you otherwise is lying, or trying to sell you something. The only thing I'd rather be is true to myself. That might make me an asshole in the end. That might make me a loyal brother to this man here. None of this shit matters. None of it. Do you know why we're here? It's because I have a small imagination. I can't see beyond my back streets, my town, my friends, and my family. More importantly, I can't see a life beyond my brother. If he goes, I go. Funny thing is, he went a long time ago. I just didn't want to admit it to myself. I was holding on to something from the past. My reputation, my house, my car, whatever it was. It was nice while it lasted. It just doesn't change anything. Any way you slice it, we're still Maria's kids from South Broad. Nothing's ever gonna change. Not even in the end. All right, Mickey. Deep breaths. Let's go see what everybody's been raving about. I'll send you a postcard, kid. Daffodil's really left out here. I really like the secondary constellation. That's a nice touch. Brothers until the end. Well, let's go get their flower from the mansion. I honestly, like, I'd like to have a prediction here on what kind of flower, on what kind of, like, a spirit flower it'll be. Like, literally none. I don't know enough flowers, unfortunately. These... Yeah, I've seen these flowers. I don't know what they are. Spirit flower. There you go. And now we've got their gaudy mansion for all time. So, Fox is saying, I'm sure you've heard the song Du hast. Fox, I almost surely have, and I just don't recognize it by name. Like, I think you're probably right. There's a million songs in my life that I've heard and would recognize if played again, and just don't know them by name. Also, for many years, I thought that REO Speedwagon was spelled with an A. A-R-E-O. I'd never seen it out. like written. I wonder if these sheep also used to be people. And they're just not they're not ready to accept the fact that they're dead. They're not ready to face the reality, so they just manifest as these mindless sheep that get sheared every once in a while and otherwise fed and taken care of. And then one day they'll be like, I gotta go. And then you take them to the Everdor also. So we should go back. Jackie did text us. Now that it's daytime, there's no reason not to be on the path. And yeah, back to the fast travel point, I'd say. Well, hold on. I never really paid that much attention, but there is some stuff down here. What do you even... Oh, that's like a fishing place. Marquack, A, thank you very much for the cheer. B, he's very entertained by Aereo Speedwagon. Yeah, I remember writing it for the first time when somebody corrected me. It was like, no, dummy. There's no A. Oh, right. I'm sorry. I'm acting like I'm feeding one of the sheep. Let's give... And he doesn't like stimulants either. Is that still this kid? How about noodle soup? Whoa, thanks. This is so good. Also, I'm even willing to have a hug with you. But yeah, Marquack, I don't know the exact timeline for Shiloh to be on our way, but I hope everything is continuing to go well with Shiloh. Yeah, I'd rather plant my cabbages. Okay, is there anything else? Well, let's shake our trees. I feel like silk has not been as much of a... Like, we made some stuff out of silk, but not nearly as much. I don't feel it's like the cotton and the linen and the... what's the other one? The cotton, the linen, and the wool. I feel like we had to make a lot of that stuff, and then silk was like, oh, get like three bolts of silk cloth, and then it was happy. All right, well, I don't need to do all carrots all the time anymore. Let's have some fire glow seed. Shiloh is back at the Humane Society as of yesterday. I'm happy, but feeling more than a touch sad now that she's gone. I think that she will remember you very fondly as well, Marquack. I think that you were probably a good, loving, and warm place for her to feel happy and safe as she got better, and hopefully we'll now be on to a new forever home, thanks to the help that you gave in sort of going on that journey towards like getting to a better place. Milk, yes. By the way, Mark, right, did you see that Jason McMaster is moving? Getting ready to move to New Mexico. I didn't quite catch the reason why, and even if I had, it would probably be his story to tell over at twitch.tv/JEVMcMaster. Look what I drew. I did this drawing for you. It's a drawing of Alice. Wait, is it really? Hold on, can I... I don't want to sell it then. I've got spirit flowers and stuff. Hold on. Well, the good news is it's not in my tchotchkes list to get sold. It's fish. No, no, no. That's cloth, wood. Documents? So I'm looking for the letter, sorry, the picture that he just gave us. Is it under key items somewhere? Not that I see. It was, you could see the little graphic. It was actually a picture of Alice. Okay, I'm gonna stop looking for now, but that's a bummer. Open? Oh, wow! Oh my god, that was a lot of different seeds. Were any of them garlic seeds, do you think? Also, I've got 10 peach seeds. Let's go plant 10 peach trees. Onions. Yeah, I don't think I got any of those. Hold on. Let's, yeah. It's good enough. I did hear that says, and hello to Solid Chrome Hickey. Marquack says, I think that's his better half his family has in Mexico, so it should be an easier move, at least as easy as moving states can be. I think it's likely that a change of venue will feel refreshing for Jason after everything that he's been through. I hope that's the case, and that he feels like he has an opportunity to start, you know, set off on a fresh new chapter. In other news, we got a chance, and no spoilers here as always, we did get a chance to watch the special episode on Amazon Prime for Adam Eve, which is sort of like a one-episode spin-off from Invincible. It reminded me, not that I needed a reminding, but it reminded me of how much I enjoyed Invincible and would like to see season 2. And I mean that in a positive way, not like, oh boy. Like, when I watched that Boys animated series, like The Boys, they had that animated thing that they did, that reminded me how much I like The Boys, but in contrast to the animated series. Adam Eve was every bit as well done, acted, and I thought that, like, the action scenes in particular were very, very well executed. Just a fantastic sense of pacing and presentation to them. Everything was framed and drawn and animated really, really well. I enjoyed it quite a lot. I would like to look at chat as well, but I'm really pushing it right up to the point of breaking on these. I'm just trying to. There we go. Watch it be like the leg of a piano or something. That's the most pointless thing. Just don't break now, man. I feel like I let that one get further out. I don't even have a particular need for tuna. I'm just priming the conversation that if this one gets away, if I snap the line, I don't intend to do this twice. Not until I need a tuna for something more than, well, I happen to be near a spawning pool. Oh, there we go. Okay, 1 albacore tuna. We did it. Now, on with everything else we were doing recently. Let me stop by here, and then we're going to go up to the bus stop. I figure we might as well wander a bit. Fox McCloud is also saying hello to Hickey. Let's grab our... Well, so every single time. Finalize. And we'll just notch that up so that as we're going, we continue to mill. Let me check really quick to see what actually is involved in the Maxi Minimalist desk. That'll be an improvement to his art gallery here. Or Maxi Minimalist clock, whatever it is. So it's the gold. I thought that we would find gold fairly readily on the other side of the mist barrier, and we actually haven't so far. But a crystal glass sheet, that I should be able to do while we're going. Let's also put something on to cook. I don't really know what yet. We've got lots of corn flour, so let's do something with corn flour. Corn flour and olive oil are not really going to go well together, but we'll find out. This back here is just like a... Oh, it's where the water comes from when you do something in the smithy. Yeah, so the crystal glass sheet. Let's put that in real quick. That's going to take some time to, like, broil. And while it does, we will travel back to the hospital. Perfect. Fox is saying, why not just toss frags in the water? Like chum or something? Does that attract tuna? I know it attracts sharks, but we're already on good terms with a shark. We don't need to attract him more. He already appreciates our business. Oh, grenades? I don't know. Is there some sort of like a fishing authority here in the afterlife? Or the limbo life? Okay. Well, we got there eventually. Crystal glass sheet, right? Okay, so now we're a little bit of a step forward. We need some gold. And after we get to the hospital and check in, I'm going to check the map to see what we've got for... Oh, and also, I'm sorry, like, at what point do we get to hunt for ghosts again? Hey, kid. Talk? Rain really ruins a day, doesn't it? I remember when I was young, I felt that way. I no longer feel that way. I feel like good and consistent rain patterns are probably a valuable element of our lives. Find out what Jackie wanted. Because the reason that I checked there is that we don't have a marker here. So let's see what Jackie wants. Assume Jackie's still in the same place. They're not. Oh, we can get that. It was a fancy vase and an amethyst. Is there... Oh, there is. Mint collectible card and a diamond. New request for old or about old guitarist. For Daria, find a way to wake the difficult patient. Oh, this is the one that Jackie's been talking about. Oh, Daria's a bat. Okay, I think that's her. Strange melody. So I was just talking about at no point in the thing have I played the guitar. It also turned... Oh. I guess you just press Y. You, it's... Are you there? I mean, really there? It's... Of course you are. You have that quality. Some fine dust following you around. You're dirty, more than the rest. The ground around you falls down. It is... Perhaps it's the music? It feels like a beacon, a light shining through the mist. No, it doesn't. I'm sorry, I'm not used to talking anymore. My voice comes with difficulty. It so rarely does. More often than not, my voice comes whether I want it or not. It barks or whistles, no choice. But right now it doesn't. Yes, that's right, I understand now. Stella, isn't it? We met so long ago. I wasn't here yet, and you were much older. Your music is harsh, Stella. It is not a beacon, it is an anchor. Large and heavy, back-breaking, and it might be razor sharp as well. I've yet to decide. Straight back to sleep. Hey, Jackie.
Hey, rise and shine. Time for your... What the shit? Smellers? What are you doing up here? Oh, you got curious, right? Yeah, I can't blame you. Nutcases are often a fascinating spectacle. But I see you've already met Ms. I don't want to take my pills. Pretty underwhelming, right? The doctors, they call it catatonia. She just stays there still for hours. Pretty freaky, right? But I swear half the time she's pretending just to spite me. You should see when she starts chatting. She's quite something. All ancient one, omnipotent and shit. I'm on to you, Daria. Oh, might be a real one. Hey, Daria, you still there? It's your friend Jackie. Blink once if you can hear me. Yeah, this one seems like a doozy. I don't think she's faking it. Let's leave her to it, okay? So about what happened in there? You see how she reacted to your presence? She's a mess right now. I know you're trying to help, but things aren't so easy. You can't always just smile the problems away. Trust me, the best thing for her is to stay up there and not excite her. So please don't go back up. You're just hurting her. Got it? What's that? I sent you a strange message to the pager. Oh yeah, these. My bad. They were for someone else. Just, don't worry about it, alright? And also, let's keep this one between you and me, okay? What management doesn't know won't hurt them. You wouldn't want old Jackie to be in trouble now, would you?
Also, Fox McCloud enjoyed the music. Sick rips. Okay, so we can still show the acetate, which will probably be what we do next. I almost have enough cash to upgrade to a Colossus-sized boat, and I don't have any gold at all. Or pine, for that matter. We do have some pine logs. That's what we should do. We should plant some pine logs on... Actually, we should plant 3 pine logs on one of the turtles. Grimoire, you can ride on a turtle. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to go to sleep pretty soon. Okay, cornbread. Let's make some corn flour and eggs. I feel like anything with eggs that comes out of that oven is going to be a breakfast meal. Not that everything with eggs has to be for breakfast, but I feel like in this game, eggs or milk is going to translate more often than not to breakfast food. By the way, speaking of both Baldur's Gate 3 and music, so Baldur's Gate 3 is made by Larian. The last game that I played, actually maybe the only game from Larian that I've played, was Divinity Original Sin 2, and there was a musical event that happened in Original Sin 2 that, like, I was so, like, jazzed for it. It was just so cool. That's in our playthrough. Oh, hold on. It's Jackie. Power out. Too busy to fix it. Urgent, please come. The chickens weren't very hungry tonight. And, like, it was weird. So, I played that section of Divinity Original Sin 2, like, 3 or 4 years ago now. Like, it's one of the older playthroughs. And also, by the way, one that had some prolonged technical problems. It's probably going to be one of those playthroughs that doesn't make it over to YouTube at any point because there was some real hitchiness that we just didn't know about at the time. It's one of the reasons that we changed the way that we like monitor streams. We don't always catch everything that goes wrong, but yeah, disappointing on that particular front for that game. But that was years ago. Last week, my producer was watching and was like, hold on, run that back. And in the background, I would swear it did the piano melody from that same song in Original Sin 2. And she looks at me like I'm completely out of my mind. And then I played it, and she's like, I think you're right. I think that's it. And it, like, whether or not it's licensed or not, I don't know. But it was like, that's how much that song stuck with me. That years down the line, when I hear something that's at least very strongly reminiscent, it's like, holy shit, I know where that came from.
Oh, it's you. Phew, I'm actually relieved. See, when it started smelling like sulfur, I really thought a volcano was about to go off. Or perhaps I was having a stroke.
Just the big burns coming up from Jackie.
Luckily, it's only Smeller's natural BO. Ha ha ha! Anyway, thanks for coming so quickly. As you can see, I'm swamped again, and the hospital's main power converter just shut down. Again. I swear the crap management puts us through. Don't worry, it happens all the time. The hospital's running off the backup power generator right now. But if that one goes AWOL, well, yeah, let's not think about that. An electrician really should be fixing the main power converter, but I've managed it just fine until now. It's simple, really. Take this key, it unlocks the elevator in the far east of the hospital. Once you're up there, you gotta find the fuse box and, just press all the buttons until you hear a noise. That's what I usually do. Thanks for the help.
Far east. I think it's like the first shack as we're coming off the boat, right? No? Wait, what's this then? So, this, maybe it's just a back window. I thought it looks like a door or something, but there's no actual platform up there to stand on. Hello to Jab! Jab, I hope your Thursday's going well. You guys are into like your 20-odd straight day of 110, 120 degree temperatures. I don't have any additional ways to wish you well and to stay cool. All I can say is that I hope you're doing well. Lad, I don't know how else to express it. I hope that you guys are doing okay. Alright, there's nothing that I can find in this room. Really? Hold on, because I didn't press up. Yeah, no. I cannot bounce higher than this. She automatically, like, sort of like pivots over the railing. Oh. You're the Spiritfarer, aren't you? That's what I thought. You are not the Spiritfarer. You're only a liar. I am the Spiritfarer. I was chosen by Charon to find spirits and lead them to the afterlife. You've been doing my job. You just showed up at the Spiritfaring offices and started calling yourself Gary. Yeah, my name is Gary, and I'm the real Spiritfarer. You saw an opening and you took it. You're a shark, aren't you? This would never have happened if I didn't lose the Everlight Charon gave me. You fall asleep next to a pond once and you pay for it the rest of your life. So listen up. You might be a liar and a cheat, but I know you're a decent person. I can feel it. That's one of the gifts of being a Spiritfarer, to feel people out. You would know that if you were the real Spiritfarer. Anyways, I think it's your duty to help me out. From a fake Spiritfarer, that's you, to a real Spiritfarer, towards me. You can go back to whatever you were doing, and I'll go back to being the Spiritfarer. Like I said, I was chosen by Charon, not you. Lucky for you, this shouldn't be too hard. My Everlight is somewhere in the water close by. You just have to go and fish it out. Don't take your boat too far from this place. It should be in the water near Overlook. Okay. I mean, I don't even know that we have to leave Overlook. Can't we just, like fish right here? Fox saying hello to Jab. Gary wants the job, they can have it, says Fox. And also, I'm keeping the ship. All right, we're supposed to push buttons until something happens. Oh. I didn't know if I needed to throw the lever again to go back up.
See, the main power's back on. Super. Did you use my patented mash every button randomly technique? I swear I could be an engineer. Their job is a joke. This whole engineering thing is a scam anyway. It's just wires French kissing each other. French kissing other wires. We get it. Another way for rich people to keep rich while shitting on us poors from their ivory towers. We should organize, start a revolution or something, you know? Take arms, comrades, and shit. I should write a pamphlet one of these days. A proper one, like political and stuff. Sometimes when I'm in the shower, I have these thoughts you wouldn't believe. Just great stuff. But I guess I can't really take the time off. This whole place would just fall apart without me. I can't do that to these people, right? That stinks. Not as much as you, but still, pretty smelly stuff. Hey, thanks, Stellars. As always, you're the pearl. I got it from here.
So, I think that the zip line that we rode was supposed to be, here's another opportunity to go see, the bat. The Drienne character. I don't remember what their name was. I was gonna like attach to whatever outfit I'm currently using. Like, I like this outfit. I don't really want to change it. Are you all done with? Whoa! Shit! I didn't jump. Sorry, we gotta wait for it to come back. Jab was asking if I'm done with Riftbreaker. I think that I would like to try at least one more of the survival modes. Like, I wouldn't expect to go in and do the campaign again. They're always patching. Like there will be reasons to revisit the campaign again coming up. But in terms of like doing another one of the survival modes, I feel like that would be a lot of fun. Oh, we can feed. I'm going with her. I'm pretty sure that that's what we've established. Is this a fruit bat? Do they like fruit? No, I need something fresh, delicate. Okay. Fresher than fruit. How about just regular fruit then? How about a cherry? Fresh, delicate, juicy. Delicious fruit. Thank you. Are you back? Yes, you are. I have to remember. I must make it stick. Clues and hints they give you away. Yes, I'll remember. The weight of your music and all of your noises. Dead giveaways. You couldn't keep away, could you, Stella? I think the giant told you to stay off. Ugh. He told you to stay away. He did he not? After your last visit, he ripped the melody clean off the wall. The next morning, it was back up. You do not see it? I see. It seems like I still have a lot to learn. Or maybe I am getting worse. I have thought it through. Your anchor. I decided that it is not a sharp thing. It is dull and heavy. It is comforting? It is, no, uninteresting. You play your battered guitar with rooted confidence, and you call for me. The ocean grows calm. The noises, the cries, they become muffled like a thick fog. You're wrong, Stella. You spent so much time numbing others to their pain. Well, you've numbed yourself. When you play, Stella, my melody, when you play it, it is dumbed down. A solid chunk, dense platitudes, but it is not your fault. Sometimes I dream, yes. In my long nights I dream of an old friend, an instrument, strange and yet familiar. A delicate schooner with masts of crystal and sails of warped steel. And when it is caressed by the watery breeze, it wails softly. A haunting and yet comforting music. Yes, this is the instrument my melody is for. With it, perhaps I could sail freely. I'm tired now. Please leave. Hot stillscape for 6 colors. I don't know what that might be a reference to. Ask Francis the Wandering Merchant about Daria's peculiar demand. Okay. So, we did the power, like, that's what the zipline was for. It's like, you can't get up there from here, but you can zipline to it, and that's what this was intended to teach. Oh, Jab found out that he has free Max Through My Phones, has commercials, but still. And hello to Abtaria! Abtaria, first of all, I've very much been enjoying the art streams that you've been doing. I've been in there to lurk. I've mostly caught those recently. Let's pause for just a second to do, like, some shout-outs. Let's do a shout-out for Patikan. Whoops. Patikan. Let's do a shout-out for Abtaria. And let's do a shout-out for, Drienne Lavode. Because there's a fruit bat in here. And with that, we will continue. Yeah, Abtaria's been doing some, cool art streams lately. And, like, what the piece that I've watched the most is, like... I'm never there to hear, like, what it's... like what the character is, but you know exactly the one Abtaria. It's the person that's sort of like looking down and sort of like have their hand over their chest, and it's like, it's just amazing to me. When it starts out, it looks so basic, and then Abtaria adds like more shadowing, more depth, and gives it like more realism. And every time I tune in, it's like I'm amazed that it's not done because it looks so good, and then the next time I look at it, it looks even better. So it's been a lot of fun to watch that art piece. I believe it's marked as being a, like a commission. I think that one is. It looks really great. Like as an artist, you probably look at it and see all the things that it's not. I'm not an artist. I'm a lay person, don't know anything about art. And I'm telling you, as somebody who knows what they like, I really like the art that you've made there. I didn't see enough to know if it's like done now, but it's really impressive. Oh, wow, this was incredibly easy. Young lady, I appreciate your visits. Some treasure, what have you brought for my admiration? You're looking for something from my collection. Very queer. Well then, let's hear it. An instrument. My instrument collection is immense, dear. You'll have to be more precise. A delicate schooner with mass of crystal and sails of warped steel. How very poetic and intriguing. Very well, let me think. Ha! Yes, I do have one such instrument, and although I do not know its name, I figured it was quite rare. I wouldn't normally part with such a prize find, but if you can win the upcoming pod racing championship... actually, to tell you the truth, it has become quite bothersome to ferry around. Its glass rods are delicate and fragile, and I need to clear a wide berth around it just to make sure it does not break. Just imagine what wonders I could tightly pack into the space it currently occupies. Yes. Very well, it's decided. I will give the instrument to you. Not for free, though. This here raft is no charity. As usual, consult the available errands for my specific rates. Oh, boy. Well, he's gonna want the 6 pounds of gold. Abtaria. So Jab says that he would pay for the difference for no ads, but you can't do that. I will say this. I would probably watch like one of the HBO Max series with ads. I would not attempt to watch a movie with ads. Movies are not built for ads. There was a time in my life when I'd watch, movies on television, but that time ended once the VHS was released. Errands. Strange instrument. So we need 2 steel sheets. Hold on. I do not know if we're ever going to need more silk, but by God, I want to make sure that we've got enough of it. Abtaria does see so many mistakes with it and things that need to be done better. It's always wonderful to hear from others about it. Abtaria, those mistakes are not visible to me. if you know, this is what appears to be a character that's very important to whoever commissioned it. I'm not that person. I'm not familiar with how the character is supposed to look. Speaking entirely as a layman who is laying their eyes on this for the first time, if I said, "Hey, Abtaria, can you do artwork that sort of has this general vibe?" and that's what you handed me, I would be like, "This is amazing." If you guys want to see this art or any art in progress, Abtaria is one of many artists that we've seen here on Twitter. But yeah, definitely check out twitch.tv/Abtaria. That's Obtaria. Also, Abtaria, because you are also familiar with like app, right? I have a question for you. So, Harmonious Crow, probably owing to the heat or any number of things, has not been around. I would also want to like pose this to her. I mentioned to Harmonious Crow weeks ago now at this point, hey, the Extra Life Charity Marathon, is that something that she thought that App might be interested in? And she's like, hey, you should definitely text him. Like, you know, ask him, bring it up to him, because he was actually specifically asking his mods what would be like an upcoming thing that he can join in. It's like, she was very much thinking that he would be interested in that. So here's the problem. Straight talk. The Extra Life Charity Marathon is an international event that large companies like Giant Bomb and IGN and GameSpot and Game Informer have put on huge things for. Like this is a heavily, very well established event that happens every single year. We've done it here with Mia and Drienne, Salamander, Chivalry, Sorry BTR. I just forgot somebody. Hold on. Patikin was in on it. Yeah, he did Kiwi. I'm so sorry. I swear to God, I just forgot somebody, and I was running through the list and I missed it. The point is, this is a real thing. You can literally type in Extra Life Marathon, and it's right there. However, Abtaria, when I go to text App about it, when I go to like say, hey App, there's a thing that happens every November, it's a big charity marathon, it feels like I'm texting him about my NFT collection. Like I'm not, like it's a real thing, but it just feels like an unsolicited, wow, we finally learned how to make pancakes and I wasn't paying any attention to what I put in here. I don't know, here's what I'm saying. I do not know how to put into a text message information about the Extra Life Marathon that doesn't come off sounding scammy. And it's not. So I'm sort of like... And then the other thing, by the way, would be, okay, so just text him like, hey, App, this is something you might be interested in. And like extra-life.org, like that's the official site. I'm saying that if somebody texted me that, I would probably block that person because I would think it was like a scam site. I literally don't know how to introduce somebody to Extra Life without like talking to them about it or showing them something about it so that they can see it's a real thing and not me like, I don't know, like trying to sell them on my weird pyramid scheme or something. So if you have any ideas on how to like bridge that, the thing is, Extra Life is about the kids. It's not about me or Mia or Chivalry. It's not about this community. It's about raising money for the children's charity, the Children's Miracle Network. This happens every November. It's basically on the day when the American clocks go back. Let's do linen seeds. I don't need those for a while. Go back an hour. So the entire event is technically that 25 hours, but you can start early, start late, whatever it is. Where the hell was I going with this? Oh, the thing is, like my vested interest in this is that if App goes ahead and he does his own event, completely divorced from this channel, like just goes ahead and does his own thing, the money all goes to the same place. It all goes to this like amazing charity to help sick kids. So if there's any role I can play in just sort of like showing it to him, like I think that he and his community would be so, okay, we need carbon powder. And especially like imagine if it was like him Platform Platypus, Harmonious Crow, Red Rum Gaming. Like, he's got his own whole community. And Ubtaria. I mean, what am I saying? Ubtaria. If you guys all got together and, like, did, like, a round-robin thing just like we do, it's just... It would be a whole other community to raise money for this charity. And it's so much fun. I'm pretty sure this does carbon... Well, whatever. We're gonna smash some of this stuff. You might already know that it's a thing, but just know how easy it is to join in on. Here's what I'll do. I'm gonna send him maybe a very short DM. Hey app, I was talking with Harmonious Crow and Ubtaria about like the upcoming Extra Life Marathon in November. And I think it would be awesome. I really think it'd be something that you'd enjoy. Is it okay if I send you some details about it? Just something really simple. Because the other thing, by the way, that I don't want him to feel like pressured, like he needs to do it or anything. I think he'd love it. But if he looks at it, it's just like, yeah, you know, I'm not sure that I'm there yet, you know, with my streaming. That's also cool. Like, I want to do it for years before I felt like we had folks to, like, draw to it. Why can't I eat anytime whatever I want all the time? Big hat, please? Pretty, please? No fair. Mom was always also tired of hearing me whine about food. She even had a rule I couldn't say certain words. Words that next to each other would say that I wanted to eat. Like, oh, I can't say it. Mom would be mad. But I found a loophole. She never said I couldn't ask for French fries. So what is that going to be? Potatoes and oil? Well, hold on. He's not that hungry. Let's go potatoes and oil. Let's see if we can make that. Potatoes and oil are either going to give us French fries or potato chips. Cook. Hold on. Let's find potatoes. And I kind of feel like you'd want to go with like canola oil, but let's go with sunflower oil. Let's see what we get here. Different oils might produce different things too. It would be so cool to work with others in the community too, like that. And and that's what it is. It's here's all of the steps. If anybody ever wanted to do it, you go to the site and you just like register your Twitch channel. That's it. It's like your Twitch channel and like whatever contact email you care about, so that like, you know, there's like a point of contact. It's basically so that you get an email when somebody donates. And then you can like send a thank you back to them. And then on the day, there's an app. There's a like a plugin, an extension that loads here on Twitch. So you're not downloading anything. It's literally here on Twitch. You can do a search for like the panel for Extra Life. Like it's a thing that's just available right here on Twitch. And you link that to your page on Extra Life, and that's it. That's the whole thing. They're not asking you for any sort of like weird contact information or anything. And then you can do it at any time. You can do an Extra Life Marathon tomorrow, but the big event happens like, I want to say it's like November 8th this year. And on that day, hopefully we and a lot of other people, including like, again, you know, Game Informer, MinMax, Nextlander, Giant Bomb, like all of these different sites will be doing their own 25 or more hour marathon. And during that time, you have like the plug-in there, and maybe you say, hey, sick kids, they're in hospitals, they could use your help. If you have a dollar to send their way, that'd be awesome. And it's just, it feels really awesome when the community comes out for that. And I feel like it brings, and like, you don't have to go for the whole 25 hours either. If somebody were streaming alone, they could go for 4 hours if that's the time that they had. But what we do here is like, I'll go for some time, and then Mia, and then Samalander, and then Drienne, and then like we just sort of like raid over to each other and go like around in a big circle. So we keep it going for the 25 hours in that way. Let me think for 1 second. Do we have anything left to do here? No? Oh, yes. Sorry, we have the, I wanted to do the crushing. I got all talking about this. We want a steel sheet. Fortunately, it's got a quick cook time. Octaria says, my husband and I on our Goblin Tuesday channel have done charity streams for the Trevor Project, and that's been way more successful than we thought that they would be. So I want to say, and I might be getting my like individuals mixed up. There's a voice actor who was in. He was both the voice, face, and motion capture artist for a character in Detroit Become Human. And I'm forgetting the actor's name right now. But I want to say that... Boy, I really wish that I could remember this dude's name. He's big into the Trevor Project as well. I do not remember his name right now. But yeah, I remember that after Mia played Detroit Become Human, like, somebody mentioned in her stream that, like, this actor is also like a streamer himself and very much into that charity, and checked him out and like, yeah, as advertised. That's awesome that you guys are able to do that and raid into each other too. It keeps the momentum going. Do you know the character that he played in the game? He played one of the 3 main playable characters, not Kara and not the guy from Grey's Anatomy. So the third guy. I don't remember his name. He was the detective guy. He was the detective robot guy. Android, right? That's what they were? Yes. Sorry, errands. Okay. And sure, we can get 10,000 glims for that. I still don't have any onions. No. Yes. Yes. That's some more nebula fabric. Nebula fabric and linen thread. Let's do that. Boy, what the hell was that guy's name? Like, even the character. Connor! Yes! Connor is exactly right. Yeah, so if you look up that voice actor, he's like a huge streamer, like here on Twitch. And very entertaining from what I saw, too. I think it was linen thread that I needed, right? Whoops. Apparently I can feed leeks into the loom as well. I feel like that's just going to make a mess of the loom. Hold on, I'm actually really curious. Okay, that was a failed experiment. It didn't work. How about some copper? Oh, metal rope. Wow, that was actually really easy. Anything else that's not honey? Okay, this would definitely ruin the loom. Yeah, that's a failed experiment. Silk fibers. Lime powder. I don't know what this could possibly turn out. Failed experiment, right? Yeah. Maybe I can feed the failed experiment to the sheep. I don't seem to have anything else untoward that I can feed into this thing. Also, the nebula thread. Brian Deckert. That, or maybe Deschart. Deschart? I've not heard it said aloud. But yeah, I want to say that we stopped by his stream because, you know, it's the real world and the internet. You don't know if just because you admire somebody's work, they're not going to turn out to be, like, weird in some way. And I want to say that in stopping by is, like big into raising money for the Trevor Project, which I wasn't familiar with. So then we wound up looking it up and be like, oh, yeah, no, this guy seems super cool. Okay, I have the French fries. It is food time. I'm so hungry I could eat a horse. 2 horses with ketchup and soda. Could you cook a horse? Would it enter your oven? Well, not willingly, but I might be able to get one in there. Let's give him the French fries, or whatever it was that he asked for. However it was that he put it. Here you go. What? French fries? How did you know? That's my favorite food in the whole world. You're amazing, Big Hat. Wait, are you a chef? Are you sure you're not a chef? Because that's restaurant-grade good food. Yum. How about a big hug? Wow, you're good at this. So yeah, it basically is like how do you ever get to like do that ghost hunting? Because I'm gonna need more ectoplasm. I may not need it right this minute, but we had other stuff that was like ectoplasm-y. I feel like this is not moving again. Okay, so we got the strange instrument. Let's go see if we can give it to the bat lady before the sun goes down. I'm pretty sure that he's also like still an active actor as well. Like he still has his day job, but yeah. I don't remember who it was who pointed out that he's like on Twitch, but like seriously? And then yeah, like he was actually streaming at the time, so we went right over to look. Okay. Wait, I'm not here to talk to Jackie. I want to talk to the bat who is available by zipline. But I feel like, as a general rule, if you're on the internet and you're gonna send a text that either involves a web link or the concept of money, the person you're texting better know you really well, or else it's gonna come off as like a really weird thing. Okay, let's talk or give. Oh, there's the drawing of Alice. I couldn't find it before. We're looking for the strange instrument, which is somehow not here. Strange instrument, here it is. A strange instrument assembled from long glass rods and steel resonators. Daria asked for one. Oh, is that? It's the instrument from my dream. How oddly familiar and comforting. I think, Stella, that once I knew how to play it, my memories are hazy, or rather, my memories are too many, and I know better than to trust them. So many lifetimes, far too many to fit into this tiny life of mine. But this instrument, I know it, I'm sure of it. Thank you for the gift. Here's payment for your services. Leave me alone now, I have some practicing to do. And when you come back, perhaps I'll play for you. Hey, we got Noble. And that is the end of that. Okay, so we could use the foundry to have some fun or play the acetate. I don't think that we have any other business with Jackie right now, although I could give her some food. I should have given, what's-her-face some food. Daria. Daria the bat. Here?
Hey, thanks for the meal, kid. I was starving.
Tara loves the bat character. I am into her whole, like... Based on the way that she's talking, do we believe... And this is a rhetorical question, I'm just sort of like thinking aloud. It seems like she actually recalls other memories. Like other past lifetimes, is what I'm saying. And that those have become confusing to her. Oh my god. What the hell? I told you not to talk with Daria. NY, give her an instrument. NY. NY, give her an instrument. I don't know what that means. Instrument. I mean, I know they give her an instrument, like he's mad about that, or Jackie, male, female, mad about that, but I don't know the NY. What the hell is your problem? Get your ass here. Just left. Sap. Soon as possible. I don't have time to type the A. That's how fast I need you here. There we go. Have we tried... I should try eggs and, like, the fire sauce here. The fire herb. Okay. I actually... Apparently leeks is what that was. I didn't mean to hit it multiple times. Sounds like the cow is ready. Speaking of cows, like... I still feel like Moo has been away, and that could just be the fact that it's summertime and the kids are out of school. Don't Trust the Waffles has been streaming, so Moo is sort of like clearing out to allow for that, but I hope things are going okay for Moo. Hello to No Oats! No Oats, how's your Thursday going? Feed... I'm surprised we can't build like an apiary yet. Maybe that's coming up later to get the honey. No Oats, I hope, and this goes for everybody in chat. I hope wherever you are, you're able to stay cool. Okay. And this all seems fine. Let's... Well, I mean, I could go to bed, or we could... use the foundry to have some fun. Do I have anything new to put into the foundry? We did the shoe, I feel like. Oh, the mackerel. Okay. I feel like cooking the mackerel is just going to produce bone. I don't think we can smelt a fish into an ingot. I think it's going to need one more bellows. And then we'll let it ride. So much effort for... failed experiment. Well, I mean, really, what did we expect? Wait, what the hell? Wait, where did I get... You guys, I have absolutely no memory of having gold. But what I definitely know is that I don't want to smelt all the gold. I don't know where this came from, but what I need now is more of it. So let's go... Yikes. Okay, so let's not do anything with the gold yet, and I'm going to go to find a turtle, and we're going to plant the gold and then get a lot more gold off the turtle. So the next step would be the crusher. Carrot seeds, sure. Okay, failed experiment. Egg. You made a mess. How about corn? Corn flour. Oh, well, I guess that's somewhat faster. So, wait, did we do it then? I think we did. Talk to Stanley. He's asleep right now. Check on Jackie, and then project the thing. Although the projector room is right here, and I think that I could show it at any time. Oh, actually, Beverly's up. Okay. Hold on. Strasbourg, 1944.
What is that? That view? I love the look of these houses. They're so beautiful. My husband was obsessed with architecture. He was a veteran. He went overseas and fell in love with the buildings. Even on the battlefield, he carried his film camera around his neck. He would always be taking pictures. Can you believe that? Despite the violence and the carnage, he still found beauty. Seeing those buildings fall left quite the impact on him. He didn't talk about it that much. The war, I mean. Architecture became more than a... Well, he talked about that all the time. Did I ever tell you that I lost my purse with my address book and my mother's brooch? I don't think so. Well, that purse had that photograph inside. I would take it out from... Let me take a little break. It's the middle of the night. Okay. And gosh, it might even be daytime now. Or morning-ish, because the chickens are up. Cotton seeds.
No, it's just saying failed experiment is such a good username. And also I'm tired of saying the incident. The incident. Wait, is that what Jackie, like, NY? Unfortunately, I know a different streamer altogether who has an incident that receives at least once a week reference. And it's just like, now whenever I hear the phrase, the incident, that's what comes to mind. This thing from like a bunch of years ago that this one particular person just can't seem to let go. But that's a tale for another time. Hopefully never. Let's see. Well, hold on. We go in here. These turnips are looking pretty ripe. X. I feel like we don't do a lot with celery. And that's that's morning time now. Failed experiment would be a pretty good username. I definitely agree. Sunflower seeds, yeah. I think I'm going to do sunflower seeds in all 3 plots, just because it is really good bird seed. So I think that just what you're supposed to do at this point is not continue to feed the birds when you've got like 800 eggs that you don't actually need. But I don't want the chickens to die, even if they're not going to, because we're already in the afterlife. You made so many mistakes. I wouldn't have made that many. My dad would say, don't worry about it too much. That would really make my mom mad. Okay, can I hunt for ghosts, kid? Do I ever get to do that? I feel like we got 3 bottled ectoplasm. Here's what I actually think. I think that I need to go to his room like in the dead of night. I think it's got to be something that happens at the nighttime. Okay, let's go ashore. Oh, I'm stretching. Kind of interesting that the Everlight can do so much in terms of becoming a zip line or a pair of oven mitts or a hammer that you can use to hammer the smithy. But by God, if it does that, it really needs a rest. Just 5 seconds.
Hey, what? What the shit are y'all looking at, huh? I didn't do nothing wrong, all right? It was that gosh darn psycho nutcase up there. She just lashed out at me. She's a lunatic. I've said it for years. We should just pump her full of pills and be done with it. No answer, huh? That's what I thought. Bunch of frickin' losers. Huh, what? Oh, you're there. Final frickin' Lee. What took you so long? Were you checking out the birds and the pretty clouds in the way here?
Look at Stella right now. I've not seen her cross before. Either that or I just wasn't paying attention.
Well, I could have used your help for once. Oh, you want to know what happened, don't you? I'll tell you what happened. You happened. I told you she was unstable. I told you she needed to be left alone. But no, you couldn't just leave it to the professionals. Little Miss Perfect just has to stick her nose in everybody's business. She was already crazy to begin with, and then you give her that psycho instrument? Made with glass and sharp steel? Are you out of your goddamn mind? So yeah, I go in and try to take it from her, and then, well, whatever. This job is not about you, Stella. It's not about feeling good. It's about safety. It's about keeping us safe from these morons and keeping them safe from themselves. What? Calm down? You calm down. I swear this frickin' place, I can't take it anymore. Actually, you know what? Yeah, I won't take it anymore, because I quit. Ha! Y'all can go to hell. And you, have fun taking care of these idiots. So long, shit stain. And don't bother calling, I won't answer.
So I got a cough. Jackie's voice is hard. I heard all of that. That orderly Jackie. He's always been there we go. A loose cannon, but he's gone too far this time. Things are really bad out here. He's the worst thing to happen to Overlook since mandatory nighttime slop. I can't believe what he did to Daria. She's usually so quiet. She keeps to herself. She only had one thing, her music. And, well,
She fought to protect it. What a mess. This place has really fallen on some hard times. We need better living conditions. We need fresh meals. We need proper medical care. We're here to be cured, not forgotten or ill-treated. I'm not waiting on the staff, not even on management. I'm taking matters into my own hands, but I'm gonna need some help, possibly by someone with a boat and some people skills. What do you say? You don't need to answer, I just know you're already in. Alright, let's start. Here's a list of potential candidates. You'll need to find capable people. We can't have this situation happening again. I'm counting on you. Okay. I'm gonna guess shenanigans, which is an odd... Shenanigans is an odd header for our population of mentally... What's the phrase that I want to use? Unstable? I'm not sure what the proper phrase is. People have been brutalized by this individual who was just like taking advantage of us and keeping us like malnourished, ill-fed, and ill-kept. And now we want a better guardian to actually help us get better. Shenanigans is what we'll put that under. Hello to Dougler! You, sir, seem less than professional. And furthermore, if you continue to speak to us in this matter, I will kick your ass 5 times off this tower. He might be difficult to get up to the top of the tower to do it more than that, but yes. Talk to Jabari. Oh, is this it? No, this is something else. Talk to this person. Recruit a chef. Okay. Hoseki Quarry, South Point Docks, Villa Maggiore. Or Maggiore. Yeah, I need some pork. Fisher on the waters in Overbrook. Wait, there's so many things. I want to go talk to the bat, Daria. Yeah, as Aptaria says it, our mental health hospital drastically needs new people. Shenanigans. I think neurodivergent might be the phrase that I was thinking of, because, like, we don't have any reason... A lot of these people seem perfectly lucid. Just... imaginative, maybe. From the conversations we've had. Alright, let's talk with... Oh, Daria's asleep. Wow, I can definitely see that Daria was really acting up since we gave her the instrument. Maybe she will come around once we do the, once we get the folks. I'm actually kind of motivated to do that next. Now, my only question is that I would have expected Jackie to, like, maybe feel like it's time to go for the Everdor, but maybe we will find him on the boat. If at any point I refer to Jackie as she, it's because I'd sort of been assuming, based on the fact that so many of the passengers have been women. We'll get a question mark here, or no, sorry, an exclamation point if Jackie is in fact on board. It's possible that he's stowing away. Okay, well, pending that, let's go to one of these places, South Point Docks. I feel like South Point Docks is pretty close. Let's see if we can go there first. Oh, hold on. Don't hold on. I'm going to start going, and then we'll go see what the exclamation point is. South Point Docks, I think, is, like, around here-ish. Yeah, right there.
Hey, I'm on your boat. Build me a house.
No, it's actually Beverly. Oops.
Hey, Stella, I can feel it in my bones. The season is about to change. We should take a look at the flowers. You don't remember? When we were neighbors, we had these beautiful red anemones in our garden. You looked so surprised when they would bloom each springtime. You probably thought it was magic or something. You had the look of, how did they survive all winter? Well, flowers are resilient. They remember that they want to grow, to see the sunlight, to feel its warmth. That's what I like most about you, Sweet Pea. You are always the brightest part of my day. I'm glad we were neighbors. Neighbors.
Oh, and we need to see the turtle as well. Yeah, I actually didn't mean to stop here, but I'll check with you to see if we've got any errands. No, 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 no. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. I probably now have enough cash to... Wait, what am I buying? Yeah, I'll actually buy the shoe and the seeds and nothing else. And I will sell you. I'm not selling. He can pry this drawing of Alice from my cold, dead hands. I'm not giving that up for nothing. The failed experiments we might be able to feed to the pigs or something. Let's sell the vase. And not that. And the old carpet. And the ring. And the mint collectible card. The shoes I'm going to hold on to. It looks like Beverly has something more. Oh, hey, you! I can feel it in my bones. The weather's changing. We should take a look at the flowers. You don't remember? When we were neighbors, we had these beautiful flowers. You looked surprised when they would grow. You probably thought, well, I'm not sure. Flowers are strong. They remember that they want to grow, to feel the sun. That's what I like most about you. You were always there. I'm glad we were neighbors. Maybe we would find me a new place to live. So this is getting really dire. Like, Stella, I'm no good at begging. I do still need to be fed. Yeah, I didn't realize that she was hanging out in the, what's it called room? The acetate room, the projector room. So she likes Laksa, which I may or may not have, and may or may not remember how to make. I do not have any right now. Let's give her some cornbread. Thank you. And a hug. Douglas asking, was she our neighbor in the real sense or in the biblical sense? So my thought, Dougler, is so like, here's what we would need to believe for Stella to have been her neighbor. Like, Stella, every single person that Stella has met along the journey has been like, hold on. Somebody who's like, oh, Stella, yeah, it's me, your old friend, the person that you know from before. You know, we go way back. We're definitely really good friends. And that just doesn't seem plausible to me based on what Stella's vocation is. So my suspicion is that all of the spirits here perceive Stella as somebody that they love and trust. And that's why they're willing to go with her and to confide in her, sort of like go on this journey, this emotional journey about things that they need, things they remember, things they want, things that are important to her, because they perceive Stella as being somebody that they can trust. So I did want to make the Laksa. I don't remember, I don't even have two options on what went into it. So let's just see if we can find it. But I don't remember right now if it is fish-based or what. I'm pretty sure that it was defined earlier in the playthrough by somebody who like, oh, here's what it is, and I just don't remember. Laksa, there we go. Fire glow and rice flour. I think we should have plenty of that. Rice flour, let's make 3, and then the fire glow would be over here, I think. Yes. Okay, now we can go aboard. Hopefully before it gets too dark. We're looking for a chef or somebody. In other words, I don't think that Beverly was ever Stella's neighbor. I mean, it could be, but Stella herself doesn't ever acknowledge, oh yeah, I definitely remember you. She sort of falls into like the Gordon Freeman archetype of... Hold on, I didn't mean to go past this person. Move! just suspiciously not ever having anything to say about the wild events going on around. Silent protagonist for sure. I really need to go see a turtle. I'm working here. It might be too late. Like, I don't know what the, like, life and times of the residents here are, but it does feel like maybe we want to come back during the daytime. Or morning time. I'm a bit busy now, miss. One of my guys got his hands cut off yesterday. Yeah, I know. It's quite a bit of paperwork. If Mike wants his hospital bills paid, he needs to sign this thing from the corporate office. It's pretty boilerplate legal stuff. Saying Mike won't sue if they pay his medical bills. It's horrifying. Anyway, the doctors are reattaching his hands right now, so he'll be able to sign it soon enough. I know. Apparently doctors can do that. What was the name of his doctor again? I don't remember his name, but I know where he lives. Why? Because he kept saying it over and over. He was very proud of his penthouse in the old central district. It was weird. I was in the operating room as a representative of the company. The doctor kept talking about his hot tub and his $1 million watch, reminding us that he was the best doctor in the whole wide world. All of that while reattaching Mike's two hands. It was pretty wild. I was just thinking, can you stop talking and concentrate on reattaching my buddy's hands? The buddy that you're trying to pressure to sign this, what's it called? Like, indemnify the company against liability. Mike's gonna be okay. He'll be back at work soon. The company only offers 5 sick days a year, and he already took a couple off to take care of his daughter. What is this dystopia that we're here in? How have they recreated this in the afterlife? Hello to Mia. Mia, I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Hands or no hands, Mike will be back in tomorrow. And I guess his doctor will be in a penthouse in Old Central District. What an odd world. Oh! That's the doctor that we need. Old Central District. Okay, so we got a lead. I feel like it's too early to go to bed then. So, wait, where are we headed to? Hoseki Quarry, Old Central District, Villa Maggiore. Now, the villa, I'm pretty sure, is where What's-Her-Face came from. Yeah, now it's too late. All right, we'll go to sleep then. I don't know if I can get away with this before it comes back up, but we'll go with shout out more than a me. There we go. Okay, it is morning bell time, but Old Central District, yeah, it's right there. Okay, when Beverly wakes up, we'll give her some Loxa. Mia, absolutely. This is one of those games where I feel like it's compared. Oh, don't we have like 1 million pear seeds or something? Wow, peaches are worth $4,000. I don't know where I keep getting them, but I don't really. Cotton seeds. Put those in here. Okay, let me check on the cow. What do you want to bet that most people who play this, like, name their cows? Sorry, I needed to sneeze. Big hat! Okay, I need a... Falkenhog? I don't know. Falkenhage? I don't know how to pronounce this word. You know. A Falkenhage. What? You don't know what that is? How could it be? It's super popular and normal. Everyone has them lying around the kitchen. Everyone loves them. Oh, come on. Are you making fun of me? I don't like it when people make fun of me. Look, I've been dreaming about it. I need a... Falkenhage. I have no idea. A Falkenhage. Everyone has them lying around in the kitchen. See, the clue is like a breakfast food. I would have expected it to be like a cooking utensil. Stella! Sometimes I could not sleep. I had these nightmares. All the people at school were there. My mom and dad were there. Everyone kept shouting, "Fall, fall, fall." Then I could only see the sky. There's wind in my hair. Then I woke up. When I'm scared and I wake up, my bed is always wet. Mom doesn't like that. Not share all of your stories. Whoa, thanks. This is so good. Plain rice. Okay, if I see Beverly... Oh, yeah. Let's plant the sunflowers, because we need a steady influx of seeds for the... hens. Oops. I was paying attention to Douglas saying, hug the baby. Oh, Stanley? Let's go back and at first I thought that Douglas meant like Daffodil, who I also have not hugged lately. Hug. The Daffodil story is really unexplored so far. Stella's clearly died of something, but what do you think Daffodil's history is? Okay, he is very hungry. So we know... Well, I mean, he'll be happy with some grilled fish. It's better than starvation. I do think, Dougler, that we should hug Stanley. I just don't know where he went to. Dougler says, no, Stanley, that is your child, sir. I do think that we should be nice to Stanley, especially after a story like that. Stanley's mom... I don't feel like I would get along with Stanley's mom. She seems, at least the way that he talks about her, extremely judgmental. Look what I drew. I did this drawing for you. It's a drawing of Astrid. Hug. Can I see these? And why don't they show up in my inventory? You guys, please do not give me a hint at this point. But unless we get some sort of clarification, I don't even have a guess as to what a Falkenhage is. Oh, here it is. But I can't see it closer than that. Like, we can see it, it's very small there. There's Alice and Astrid. I kind of don't want to let Stanley leave until I have drawings of the whole crew. Oh, yes, please start the event. How? Oh. One thing I have to learn is that they jump when they jump backwards when they get cornered. And that's where you can, like, snag them all. Okay, I came out of that with a lot more bottled ectoplasm than I went in with. Okay, let's go ashore, and we're looking for the doctor. So this is sad, but I think Stanley is only about 6. That tracks, I feel like.
I can't wait to see the set.
So, in his penthouse is what we know about the doctor.
We wish to hear the doctor.
All right. The penthouse you would think would be up high. So I'm going to go back here. Like that could be the doctor.
Good. No, I'm not a trained medical professional. Why do you ask? You just kick in random doors and ask people if they happen to be doctors.
Stop right there. Wait, what? You're looking for a doctor? Well, look no further. You found him. You found me. I'm a world-renowned hand surgeon. I've been on talk shows. I've been recognized in malls. I own a 600-gallon hot tub. Always tropical and ready for when this doctor comes home. After a hard day of doing what surgeons do, I need to relax my hands in warm, bubbling water. That's the life of this prestigious doctor. I'm known for my impeccable surgery skills and for being punctual. I'm always on time because of this watch. It costs so much money, I don't want to say. It's encrusted with rare diamonds. A triple retrograde tourbillon. Tourbillon? I don't know. Anyway, well, I can see I lost you there. I bought it as a gift for myself after my 4th marriage. Now back to you. You need a doctor? For Overbrook? I thought that place closed down. It's so far away. Why would I ever work in a place like that? For money! I do it for more money. No one ever says no to more money. I just love buying myself new things. When I'm not at work, I shower myself with expensive gifts, such is my nature. I would consider it for, 10,000 glims up front. No bi-weekly payments, glims only. A one-time offer. Deal? Well, well, I can hear the money sloshing around in your pockets. Fork it over if you still want me to work in that awful Overbrook, all right? Yes. Well, just like that, you've got yourself a deal. I'll start prepping my new move. I'll tell my job that I'm moving on up to a better gig. Overbrook doesn't sound too exciting. I might just lie and say I'm going to a more reputable hospital. Well, see you around. Thanks for the money. The thing is, 10,000 right now, I don't think is all that much. Like, I probably got that, and now I still have enough to do the boat upgrade. And if not, then we can earn back the 10 grand. Mia says it's going really well. Shiv made delicious meatballs, and we set up our breakfast nook area with blue light. So for about half an hour today, I sat there eating meatballs in the blue light, watching the thunderstorm outside. It was amazing. That does sound amazing. Mia, without telling me, well, no, Mia's probably not paying attention to this because she's gonna play it and doesn't want spoilers. I'm just curious if, like, people who haven't played are like, oh yeah, fucking Hajj, definitely. I know what that is. Dear Stella, Daria has recently requested that you visit at your earliest convenience. Regards, Overbrook's caretaker. We will... I'm actually, as opposed to some of the other shenanigans, I actually really want to do this. So, Hoseki Quarry and Villa Maggiore. And we need to stop... Shit. I clicked on the wrong thing altogether. Mia, just off the top of your head, if somebody said that a fucking Hajj was something that people had, like, kicking around the kitchen, everybody has that. Is that... Without telling me what it is, does that ring any bells for you? Fucking Hajj? Fakin' Hajj? I don't care about that. So, Hoseki Quarry is way the hell over here, and the villa is like somewhere up here-ish, I think. But what I want... Where am I? Hold on. Okay, so I'm here. And I want to go to the turtle, because I want to plant some gold. I did not fish around the waters of Overbrook either. Since I don't know what that is, I will say that it absolutely rings bells. You don't have a Falconhage yet. It's usually white and round and hard. Sounds like an egg to me. We have it for breakfast all the time. I love it with toast, and they always come in dozens. Okay, well, how is this a Falconhage, though? An egg, you say? That doesn't sound right. That's not an egg. That's a Falconhage. That's what my mom calls them anyway. Is this some sort of, like, not an onomatopoeia, but like a homonym for something? Like, Falconhage. Is it like a fucking something? Like fucking eggs? I don't know what Falconhage is. Anytime I would walk into the kitchen during breakfast and start playing, she would say, Stanley, don't touch that Falconhage. Falcon... Hage? She was mad sometimes. It wasn't my fault. There's a joke here that I'm missing. Like... He is repeating back a phrase that he thinks is a word, and I have no idea, like I'm missing it, and I feel really bad. I'm bored. Stanley's bored. What do you have to do around here? Do you have anything dangerous? Something that might cause explosions? Well, the ship just hit something. Is that what you mean? You are an adult, right? If I'm with an adult, I can do dangerous things. I say we add a place to try some cool and possibly dangerous experiments. Oh yeah! Come on! Build the cellar. Well, I feel like the cellar was something that I needed, like, gold plating for or something. Cellar. Oh, no, not anymore. Now we just need the linen fabric. I might legitimately need to grow some more linen, by the way. Silk. Linen. I feel like that wasn't enough, but let's find out. Yeah, I came in a little bit light. So, and I also think I might have, like, given away all my, fabric. Yeah. We'll have to plant some more linen.
Stolo. Paploo.
By the way, is App streaming? I'm not sure if we still have Uptaria. I feel like it's been days since App was streaming. And I know that he, like, shifted his schedule so that he has weekends off with his kids now. Like, he's not streaming so he can spend time with the family during summer. Like, that's great. But it's just like, man, I miss having him on. Okay, so, gold, please. Because I don't know where I ever got the gold, and I want to have more of it. So that I don't have to worry about how to find some later. Okay.
Stella. Goodbye. I'll see you later.
Alright, I think it's probably too late to go anywhere. Oh, but we could try to plant some linen, if I have any. Been watered the crops lately. Oh, I was actually growing some right here. Look at that. Accidentally planning ahead. He had a bunch happen all at once on Saturday, and tomorrow will be his first day back. Okay, thank you for the update. I didn't know that something had happened, but hopefully everything is good, and he's feeling good about coming back. if you haven't heard me take this particular stance, Abtaria, understand that real life always comes first. There is no streaming schedule that should supplant, like, oh, I've got a family thing that I need to take care of. There's a leak in my, you know, in the plumbing in my house. I need to go take care of that. Oh, but I can't because I have to stream. No, 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 no. Any audience worthy of your consideration is going to understand, hey, we've got to give some space for people to live their real life. Okay, go back in. Let's plant some lettuce. Tara missed the stream as she was streaming too. Oh, 100% your life, your family, and health and physical, mental is top priority. Yes, absolutely. I think at most, it's nice if, like, people can let their audience just know, hey, I'm going to be offline for a few days. But after that, like, nothing is... I feel like streamers should also feel very, very comfortable establishing clear boundaries between these are the parts of my life and my sort of like my personal space that I feel comfortable talking about, and then these other things are going to be off limits. And I think that generally speaking, streamers should classify most things in their personal lives as being off limits, unless there's a good reason for the contrary. It's sort of the Homer Simpson thing, right? Remember when Homer Simpson became like a teacher or whatever, and he found that he could sort of like really enrapture his class by talking about like a bunch of private stuff from his family. Yeah, people are always going to be there for weird drama and gossip and like your own personal crises, but that's not really the audience that I feel like most people want to court. There's a big separation between attention and support, and Homer Simpson was misunderstanding the attention that he was getting as being support for his ideas. Like, oh, I'm a good teacher because people are paying attention. No, it's just that people liked watching the train wreck of you sinking your relationships with your family. Okay, let's do this. Let's check on the linen specifically. Establishing boundaries is an amazing thing to do, but it's rarely something we actually learn growing up and have to develop later in life. It's an interesting idea. Like, I guess... I don't know that I've talked very much with my, like, niece and nephew about the value of setting up boundaries. I feel like that's something that starts to come into the conversation a little bit more as, you know, kids reach like dating age and they start like spending more time with like people that they're, you know, have the potential to be like romantically interested in, and that might be where parents might start having conversations about like, you know, setting those boundaries. I'm gonna need, oh, we do have some linen seeds. I really should have planted more linen. But you're absolutely right that having that be... Okay, so this sheep has not grown any wool. I feel like he's very... Yeah, extremely hungry. Let's give you some cherries. Don't want our famished sheep to be living bad lives. All right, let's loom the linen that I do have. Is it... I don't remember if I needed linen thread or linen cloth. Let's go to... build. And seller is linen fabric. Okay. This might actually give me enough right now. As long as I don't completely bone this. By the way, I don't know if we still have Mia, but Mia, we were talking during this stream about, oh, darn it. Last name Deckard. The voice actor and like actor from Detroit Become Human. Another thing about me, Abtaria, if you haven't become acquainted with this particular aspect of me, is I'm very, very bad. Brian, I'm very bad with names. And I don't feel terribly self-conscious about it unless somebody's like, oh, I must not matter very much. It's like, no, I'm just bad at names. Okay, Fermentation Haven. And it's nice and small. I feel like the cellar should be down low. Like that. Okay. There's multiple things over here that need to be watered. We'll start on the top and work our way... Well, we'll start at the bottom and work our way up then. What were we talking about him? About the Trevor project, because Abtaria and her husband have done... Also, Abtaria, so you said that you did it on, like, another channel. Can you do a link to the channel where you've done Trevor project charity streams? Abtaria and her husband have done Trevor Project streams, and that brought up that Brian Deckard is also, like, big into the Trevor Project. There we go. Twitch.tv/goblin_Tuesday. What? What's that? Wait. That's what a cellar is? You put things in there and then you wait? That's it? Oh man, this is so boring. Not at all what I had in mind. I'm so disappointed. I wanted fires and explosions. I can't do this sound into the microphone. What will I do now? This is so stupid. Well, we are gonna ferment something. Let's ferment some milk. And I think that we've established at some point that milk turns into yogurt. And fish turns into poison. And lettuce, or cabbage, turns into a new prime minister for England. There we go. That's... Well, oh, we are fermenting something. I don't have that. Inner room in Overbrook. And then Bing... Wait, what? Well, this is true. I can see and feel that Beverly is hurting. She can barely talk. I'm not sure what to do. Maybe the Ever door is the only answer. I did not realize that we were there. I would have done that earlier, you guys. Where the hell are we even? I think that we're where we needed to be. No, I have no idea where we are. Oh, our gold ore is ready. We never left the turtle. We might have to leave and then come back. Yeah, okay. Let's leave and then come right back and then just plant more gold. Go here, here. Let's go here and then come right back. We'll pass the time doing the world's fastest fishing. I think there's one nice thing. So I don't know about nice. I feel like there's something very tone-setting about the fact that Stella herself is so, like, just even-keeled about everything. Like, Stella is not... She never expresses grief when somebody moves on. And I feel like that really helps to set the tone for Stella understands what she's here to do and is very, very sort of, like, even-handed about it all. Wait. I don't want to talk. I want to get gold ore. Maybe I got gold ore like last episode or something. I just didn't remember that I had done so. Gosh darn it. Come on. But yeah, we will bring... I still might want to stop wherever we're closest to like the villa or whatever. But we're gonna go say goodbye to Beverly because... It's sort of like, and this has been true of every single person, no matter whether or not I've been wanting to say goodbye to them, like, gosh darn it. Astrid, I was really sad to say goodbye to Astrid. But like Giovanni, like fuck that guy. Like he could go at any time. But I brought them both to the Everdor as soon as they were ready because it's the right thing to do. It's not about what I want. It's not about what Sella wants. It's they're ready to go. And once they've made that determination, to have to put it off to allow for like somebody else's chores to be done, that doesn't feel good. So like depending on where we are on the map, we might go to what Beverly wants, or we might go to try to get some help for the people at the hospital, because they do also count. I've been to the villa exactly twice. There it is. Oh, and we can stop and get our upgrade as well. Yeah, it's kind of like, since we're in the neighborhood. He's gonna be hungry. We haven't fed him recently.
Uh-huh.
Yes, I can find something nutritious for you. Let's give you... He's gonna like this. Yeah. Big... Oh, wait, I didn't give him a hug.
Uh-huh.
A gift from my collection. An old carpet. Thanks. Love the stains. They spell out like hearts. Abtaria says... So, more than Amia says, I always appreciate seeing people use their fame to bring attention and resources to good causes like the Trevor Project. Abtaria says, we have a small community, but it's wonderful to see them come together for the Trevor Project. Yeah, I mean, exactly. Because, yeah, Mia, this specifically came up with regards to, like, Extra Life and having the opportunity, like if App and his community decided to join in, like, that's just, it's more money for the kids that need it, I feel like is really the upshot there. Let's give him, so we can't just give him more french fries. How about scrambled eggs? Breakfast, exactly the same as before. Awesome. Here's a big hug. Okay. Apparently, hold on. I really want to do this. Start the event. It's like, I don't feel like I have a good sense for how often this comes around, so I want to make sure that we do it whenever I happen to notice. Daffodil, can you catch some as well? You're quick. I wonder if people have worked out that, like, you can set up, like, the zip line or something, and if you do it exactly this way, then you can catch, like, a bunch. Like, I'm just thinking about anything that's really good for, like, lateral movement in particular. I feel like it'd be super helpful during these sections. I love the look of this, by the way. I really haven't talked about, like, that aspect of this. Okay, I think we ran out of time. That, like, color shift into this nether realm, I think looks really swell. Alright, let's plant something new here. Let's plant some onions. Right next to the other set of onions. Earlier, me and Angel were talking about scrambled eggs as freeform omelets. I will say that I've had scrambled eggs a lot more often in my life than I've had omelets. I am a big fan of scrambled eggs. I also like omelets, like, don't get me wrong. The thing about eggs, and I think I brought this up during one other previous stream, eggs to me are very filling. Like, I really like eggs because relatively few eggs... Oh, I didn't pay attention to what his joke was. Relatively few eggs fill me up real good. Upgrade. This, I believe, is the very last upgrade. Ba-boom. So, the last thing that we would need... Well, not last thing. So, here's where we need a bunch of pine and, like... Oh, I actually have a Spiritfarer. And now that I have the gold, we could begin working up towards this, the Moon Solo. I don't know what it does, but we'll figure it out, I'm sure. Okay. Thank you very much. Altari's saying, scrambled eggs are definitely the interpretive dance of omelets. Oh, I really like that. Okay, let's continue on towards the villa. Ooh. Hold on, we could go there as well. Okay, how about this? New plan. We're gonna fast travel over near the other turtle, and then we will probably plant some pine on the other turtle. So, earlier this week, went onto YouTube, and I think that when you go onto YouTube, at least on our system here, the system that I'm using right now, gives you about 15 videos on the front page. It's three rows of 5 videos apiece. 5 of them were basically hit piece slander videos against some combination of Disney, Netflix, Amazon, or like something else. I'm just blocking them now. YouTube has a not particularly well-reported feature that you can go in and say, don't recommend things from this channel anymore. And I'm just starting to do that now because it's been a solid 6 months of being fed up this, in my opinion, clickbait trash about topics that I'm not interested in. I've never clicked on a video. My producer's never clicked on one of these videos, and she has her own profile even if she did. YouTube seems to believe that I'm extremely interested in hearing loudmouth blowhards go on at extreme length about how everything is terrible and it's all the fault of some, you know, political outlook that they don't like very much. And that's fine if they want to do that on their own channel. What I don't need is to be fed that every single day that I click on YouTube for the rest of my life. So it's gone beyond the just ignore it and into the I'm just going to start blocking the channels that traffic in this because I don't know what else to do. It's so tiresome. And then, by the way, hello to Samalander. I just click on the do not recommend this channel every time that starts coming up and it goes away after a while. Yep. Yeah, that's what the new plan is. Usually, like I was reserving that for like the really hateful stuff, but now it's just like, nope, no, we're done. And like by contrast, like can I draw a comparison here? Polygon, right now, as of me saying this, Polygon has an article up that details a story development, and I'm not going to specify which one, a story development in Season 3 of The Witcher, which is sort of quasi-airing right now. I really don't know how they've decided to structure this. And what it does is it talks about how this particular moment was handled in the show, and then details how it was handled in the books, and says, well, in the books, it carried with it this meaning and set this tone, and we feel that, like, what's been done in the show is a lot less effective. Like, it removes a lot of agency and determination from the character. And it's sort of like, it replaces what was sort of a turning point for this person with kind of nothing. That's a good critique! That's a critique of the story. It's not saying the people that made this are morally reprehensible in some way. It's just saying, hey, hold on. What the hell is this? Surstrumming? Is that what you get when you put fish into a fermenter? Wait, what happens if you put yogurt back in the fermenter? Do you get super yogurt? I'm gonna put at least one in. Because this is what I've always been saying about this. I'm not saying The Witcher on Netflix is a good show. I am saying that if you don't like The Witcher on Netflix, that is not a de facto declaration that the people that made it are bad quality human beings, which is the argument that I see being made. That's not entertainment critique. That's just character assassination, and that's what I'm so tired of seeing every day that I go on to Netflix. Not Netflix, YouTube. Oh, so the only sense it could be Greek yogurt. I'm tired of saying that I have one passenger who loves sun trumming. I will have to offer it around and see what they say. Oh, I bet he'd like it. It seems weird as shit. Here, have... Wait, he's full. Yeah, he's full. Hold on. And he was recently hugged, even. Do I know his favorite food? I bet it's his favorite food. It seems grotesque. Put a fish into a fermenter. That was so boring. I almost fell asleep the whole time. Hey, I have an idea. Something that will turn it around. I want to do a play. A theater play for everyone aboard. I have a story I want to tell. It's going to be great. So, you've got to invite your favorite friends. You can decide how many people you want. Find the best audience for my great play. So, Arthur, Stanley, I got to tell you somebody who's not going to be there, which is going to be Beverly, because, like, we can't. Yeah. Let's talk. Oh, sorry. I do declare. An experimental theater piece. Tonight. What a treat. Oh, I guess that's the entire invitation. We don't have that many other people to invite now that I think about it, but I don't think that Beverly would enjoy it very much. Who else is even aboard? Stanley's giving the play. Gustav's attending the play. Who else do I even have? Nobody. That's who. I don't feel good about inviting Beverly. It's not that... Beverly right now is having difficulty focusing for more than a couple minutes. So, and even then, like, she's drifting off in mid-sentence. I don't know, maybe. That sounds lovely, dear. See a show, maybe grab a drink? That sounds like quite the evening. Okay, I mean, she's up for it. I'm not going to tell her she can't come. Do we have anything old-fashioned? How about shellfish stew? This tastes so familiar and authentic. It's gotta be old-fashioned. Give me a hug. That was nice. Oh, I jumped too late. Fox McCloud saying, I won't be able to make it to the play on account of being dead. Also, Fox McCloud loves how Beverly gets scooped up. Yes, it's really a full body hug for her and Stanley each. Okay, so I do have some of this on the way, but pine. I'm not exactly flush with pine, so we're gonna plant some pine. I don't know. Whoops, no. Stop it, everybody. Pine. There we go.
Are you done? Okay, I'll see you later.
Okay, talk to Stanley. I've got a great idea. Now that you found some volunteers, we just need to find a place for the play. I was thinking about that big city, Oxbury. All those lights, all those buildings. It'll be awesome. Hey, I think we have to go there anyway, don't we? For the quest? Obtaria always made them their favorite food and hugged them before going to the door. I've been trying to do that in the event that I know their favorite food. Some of them I never quite worked it out, but I at least try to give them a meal that they're going to like. I don't know what, you know, falls on the other side of the Everdore for these folks, but I feel like it might be the last time that they taste food in this form. I feel like it's very heavily implied that there is more for them, that it's not just oblivion that they're headed off to. So I figure if in this sort of vestibule from one existence to another, we can give them something to cherish in their memories. I feel like that feels pretty good. We should really be going. I get caught up on the chores of the moment. A gift. Here's some fire glow. Don't be shy. Make me something extra spicy, please. Oh, I was gonna give her the Laksa. Wait, have we fed her lately? I knitted this for you earlier. Should keep you nice and warm if the weather ever takes a turn for the worse. It's some wool fabric. Okay, yeah. I was gonna give her some Laksa because I'm pretty sure that is her favorite, and then forgot to do that when I gave her some food. Okay, let's go to the villa. And then maybe we'll go to Oxbury. Let's not drop off Beverly until we go to the play. I feel like that would be rude since we just invited her. Wow. I'm sorry for all the fans of sauerkraut out there. It's the worst. Oh my goodness. I was not born with the taste buds for sauerkraut. Sorry, everybody. In fairness, similar to Brussels sprouts, I haven't had it in a very, very, very long time. Oh, hey, isn't that Kay? Hello to you. Kay, hey, call me, Clay. Finished up. Give me a second. BioShock Infinite. Wow, that took a second. Without saying anything about the plot, because, like, More Than Amiya hasn't played it, for example, I wasn't there for his summation. How did he like it on the whole? I was also going to ask you, do you happen to know what difficulty level that he played it on? Because I played it, my first and only playthrough of Infinite was on hard, and I felt like it was super well tuned for hard. Like, in terms of, like if you want a faster path through it, I feel like normal difficulty or whatever is obviously fine. But I was just curious, like, what he played it on. I was very disappointed that I missed the ending, because I really wanted to hear his thoughts on that. But let's be very sensitive about spoilers, because just like, you know, his thoughts, thumbs up, thumbs down. Hey, isn't that Kay? Actually hasn't played, so wandered in very sporadically to his stream. Understood. You'll hear no spoilers from me. I'll be very interested in your thoughts when you do play it. Small child, I've cracked it. The door is finally open. I can rest easy knowing I have a place to, well, rest. This riches to rags story has really shaken my core. I just wanted to be a rich person. But no, faith has stepped in. My new life is more precious to me. I will harvest this land. I will be victorious and reign supreme on these veggies. I am the gardener of my own life. We did it. And apparently he's the only one that oh, no, he's not. We can go in and get this bowl at long last. It is a garden upgrade. Okay. But this is not the reason that we came here. I'm glad that we found that, but I'd completely forgotten about that man. I'm actually making my way through the Plague Tale games. Requiem is trying my patience. Interesting. Patikin played that. So Patikin and Drienne, two friends of the channel, each played it and liked Requiem a lot. I have not played it, and I've been very careful not to see anything of it. So I will be interested once I do play it to catch up with you, because I want to play that relatively soon. Isn't this so relaxing? I could sit here for hours. Okay, that's fine. Laksa. Yeah, okay. Wait, it's getting late. I want to find the, whoever we're here to talk to. Sorry, it's like a maze inside where the ladders go and what they connect to. But yeah, for what it's worth, I certainly found BioShock Infinite to be well worth the journey for sure. Okay, I just now see that there's a bowl over there. There's got to be some way over to it. Oh yeah, just literally right there. So, okay, so who am I looking for? Like, I don't want the sun to go down. Oh, a gardener. Well, we know one. Maybe I needed to talk to this person a second time. Go back. It's been a minute. Literally. Me? No, I've been fine. Not lonely at all. Just fine. I got this little shack. My things are in there. My toothbrush, my dry socks. I've got it going on. Yeah, my life is pretty great. It's good you keep checking up on me. I'm totally fine. Been fine for a while now. Nothing says fine like living out here, next to an empty mansion, sleeping in this tiny shack. No running water, no electricity, hearing the squirrels having fun at night. It's the best. Okay, I give up. I'm lonely. So very lonely. I hate being by myself. No one listens to my jokes. Knock, knock. Who's there? No one. Oh, his desperation. Mia, thank you very much for doing the shout-outs. Taria's saying, oh, hold on. It's terrible. You gotta help me out. I might start knitting at any time. You gotta find me a better job than this. I need a better roof than this one. I can see the stars, but birds can also watch me sleeping. I see. That's interesting. I never heard of Overbrook. And it comes with free room and board? Well, I can't say no to that. I already spilled the beans on being miserable and lonely. Coincidentally, I also spilled beans on my sleeping bags. The timing couldn't be more perfect. You got me. I need to start being less honest. Okay, I'll go. Let me pack my things and say goodbye to my woodland friends. I'll meet you at Overbrook. Okay. I don't think we're going to make it to where we're going. Hold on, because I missed what Abtaria said. So give me just a second to scroll back. Abtaria says, BioShock is my husband's absolute favorite series. I've never played them, and I've seen him play it. It's super cool, especially if you've played the first two and you play the Infinite DLC. I have not played the Infinite DLC. I played the original. I played the original release, rather. I need to, at some point, do a replay and then do the DLC. BioShock is one of those series that it's one of those rare games that I would like to replay in its entirety, because I may not ever be able to reclaim the, oh, that's what you get. You guys, when you ferment yogurt, you get cheese. Well, then let's do some more of that. And then some more of this, because I have a lot of milk. Okay. It is too late to go to Oxbury tonight for the play. It took me too long to find the gardener. Unless it didn't. No, it did. Okay. The DLC is amazing and will give you a new revelation about the whole series. Abtara was crafting all day. It was a really great stream. I was surprised by how many people showed up for it. Kay is saying, Requiem is beautiful. I'm just really struggling with the difficulty. I didn't have any issues with Innocence, but Requiem is kicking my butt. Also, oh, wait! Did I know it was Abtaria's birthday? Wasn't it your affiliate birthday? Is that what it is? I didn't get to come to your stream, but your crafting stream was amazing. Abtaria, I think I completely forgot to talk about this earlier. It was your affiliate birthday, wasn't it? Happy birthday. Whether it was human birthday or affiliate birthday, either one of them, it was both the 25th. I completely forgot to say that earlier. I hope that you had a wonderful both birthdays. So, okay, the other thing that I was going to say is that I was talking to Abtaria earlier about the Extra Life Marathon, and like in sort of the talking of it, I realized like how I might try to approach App about it. But if you and or Clay were interested in doing the Extra Life Marathon, so just for clarity, this happens every November. It's in early November. all of the donations go directly to the Children's Miracle Network for a hospital of your choosing. It can go into the general fund, or many people will play on behalf of a Children's Miracle hospital that is closest to them. And I just thought that I'd bring it up to you guys as well, because I just anyone who's streaming, there is no channel too small to participate if you have friends who are also doing it, because everybody's community can join together, and it's so great to bring everybody together for a cause like that. And I would just love to have a part of just bringing anybody into it, because it's funding for hospitals that provide medical care to sick kids. I just don't know what's better than that. Sam Lanner says, Extra Life streams are among my favorite in the year. Yeah, I would watch, like, all 25 hours. Like, anything that I missed, I would go back and watch, of, like, Game Informer in particular. They had these huge events. They were so much fun to watch. The year that I stopped watching, like, all of their stuff is when we started doing our own with you guys. Just because it's, like, harder to find the time when you're doing some prep work for your own. But the other thing to know is that, like, it really is not something to get stressed about. It is something to find a game that you like, set aside the amount of time, maybe coordinate with other people that you're going to be able to, like, join with, and just have a good time. Because if you're having a good time, the community will have a good time. And that's what keeps them watching, and that's what, you know, brings in the donations. So it was just, if I love it, I'll be there with bells on. I don't stream, but I love to participate in charity streams. And Kay, this is something that I say every year. Just being there, just being present is such a valuable form of participation for someone like Extra Life. Even if, I say this every year, even if you personally, like, I'm not in a position that I can donate money this year. Just being there raises the profile of the event. It's, you know, even if you don't even chat, even if you're just lurking, it's huge. It's really an opportunity for everybody, whether they're a streamer, a lurker, a chatter, a mod, a donator, anybody gets to participate, and all of it furthers the cause. So, I don't know. I'm a big advocate for this. I need to not talk so much about this because we'll have time in the months ahead. We're gonna go pick up our pine, and then we're gonna head to wherever the play is gonna take place, Oxbury, I think, because I think we have a couple reasons to go there. Yeah, when I was mentioning earlier, like, you know, if App teamed up with, like, just in that community, App, Red Rum, Hey Call Me Clay, Platform Platypus, Harmonious Crow. 5 people right there. Even if like there wasn't anybody who'd like stay up all night and like do the overnight shift, if those 5 people did like 3 or 4 hours each, which I've seen every single one of them do, like standing on their heads, that would be a huge event. And like so much talent there as well, just bringing everybody together. Anyway, this is just me talking aloud, so I will move on to cutting down this pine tree. Tara says it's definitely something I'm going to look into because I have a rare chronic disease, and anything I can do to help others with their medical struggles feels great. Yeah, it is. I keep saying that it's an amazing event, and if anybody was interested, extra-life.org, and you can. If you don't want to like go to this like untested website, hit up GameSpot, hit up Game Informer, hit up Giant Bomb, and look at their archives. Like a lot of these guys, like all of their videos for these things are on YouTube. You can go back to like several previous years. Game Informer went through a whole thing where they like they don't have their primary office that they used to do a lot of their work in anymore because GameSpot's like the worst company in the whole world. No, sorry, GameStop rather. But in the years where they had a main office, like it was a huge event, like for them, and they would bring in. I remember one year specifically, they brought in kids from one of the local hospitals, like the actual kids who are patients at a hospital that benefits from this sort of like event. And they played games with them and talked with them. It was so cool. Okay, so let me just look at this real quick. We've been working on Three's Company. So this is actually in Hoseki Quarry. Let's see if we can try to go there real quick. I know where the quarry is. We're probably going to fast travel to it. Quarry is... no. Yes. And that is close-ish to here. Yeah, okay, let's go here. And you know what? It is midday. So maybe what we'll do is actually fast travel to the play. Head over to Oxbury. Let's look real quick. I'm not going to stop the boat, but Oxbury is... Oxbury, it's been a minute, so it's going to take a second. No. 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 I think it's up north, actually. Isn't Oxbury, like, up here somewhere? Oh, that's just a cloud. Okay. It's like, hold on, why am I not getting this? Okay, Oxbury is not where I thought it was. I feel like I already checked these. Crow's End. Yeah, we definitely haven't been there. So, I need to fast travel someplace, but I haven't quite located where yet. I don't think it's up here. Oh, is it down here then? I promise that I've been to Oxbury. This is not an unexplored area. Oxbury, wow, holy hell. So let's go there. Because it's gonna be sundown before you know it. But Mia, thank you very much for putting up the link. But yeah, okay, like what I was saying earlier is that it feels like just I was interacting with Crow. Crow had indicated that she thought that App probably would be interested in participating, but that I should just like send him a DM and like introduce it as an idea. And I realized in trying to write it out, it was like this just it feels like recruiting into a cult or something. It's just. So I think I'm just going to send a very simple email and like say, hey, this is a cool thing. It happens every November. I think it'd be a lot of fun and like a big community event too. Okay. So just head over to Oxbury. I think it's going to be like when we did the dinner with everybody before, that they're going to all hang out. Like they're all going to be here. Yeah, look at this. Oh, Beverly's not happy. Oh, let's give her the Loxa. I don't remember what it looks like, and I don't know how it tastes, but it's good to her.
I can't stop eating this. I feel my stomach strengthening every time I take a sip. It really warms the blood, and it feels great. I believe Loxa is why I never get sick. Your favorite food is the best protection against anything life throws at you, especially spicy food. Can I give a hug? It's a big hug.
Okay, hold on. Does he want any food? He does. Oh, let's give him that weird broiled fish, the fermented fish. Is this delight or horror? Let's find out. My goodness. I never would have thought it was possible to sink my teeth in. Also, I don't have teeth because I'm like some sort of a large robin. This extraordinary delight again. Stella, you outdid yourself. Simply brilliant. Surströmming is not for the weak-willed. No, it is not. You take a fish and you ferment it for overnight. Not for the faint-hearted, but for me it definitely is. I could eat 2 buckets of it. Oh, I'll give you a big hug, but now I smell like fermented fish. I've never heard of this meal before. It makes me extremely nervous. Hello to No... So we've already said hello to No Oats. Hey, did you see the new Anno cosmetic pack that's going to drop? I thought they were all done with updating the game. I think they are done with major updates, but cosmetics they did say they were going to do. And no, I did not know Oats. What's the new cosmetic? I'm so excited. This is going to be the best. The last one they did was like Old Town, which is like castle walls and stuff. I'm just not much of a beauty builder, so I wasn't sure how to work that stuff in, but there were others like the colorful villages and stuff that I do want to make use of, and we do have, by the way. Are you ready to watch my play? Get ready. There's a girl with a big hat. She's tall. She runs around everywhere. She does everything. There's this big gate. It's huge. It's shiny. Where is it anyways? That girl knows, because when you're ready, she takes you. Then you leave with her. It's long. Everyone else is sad. Then, boom! Big lights, and a big rumble. Explosion, wind, dust, smoke everywhere. Everything is quiet for a second. Then, we don't get to see our friend again. That's when the real pain starts. The end. Thank you for coming. Wow, Stella's really excited and a wonderful time. Fox Scott is going, boo. National parks and a new lake system. Interesting. Can you like carve the lakes, or is it new like ploppables, new like placeables? Okay, we have a new destination in the morning. We know where we're going. Oh, Sam Lander says, what do a tick and the Eiffel Tower have in common? They're both parasites. How is that? Is the Eiffel Tower bad for Paris or France in some way? I've not heard this. Oh, wait. How is the Eiffel Tower a pair of sites? Parasites. Oh, I was taking it extremely literally. I was like, man, Salamander coming out with the huge dig against the Eiffel Tower all of a sudden. Okay, let's keep the birds fed. Okay. Let's go where needs going. Let's do 2 things here. Let's go to the bus stop. I am gonna try to get the person for the Overbrook. Mia saying, see, I'm not the only one who needs jokes explained. Oh, no, Mia, I am frequently, like, the slow one in the group. I also feel bad because sometimes I recognize that a joke is funny, but, like, I don't laugh just because I often don't. And then I feel really bad that it's, like, it's just awkward because they were hoping for the laugh. And I'm like, but I don't know. I'm not good at that. I don't know. When does it come out, by the way, No Oats? The new cosmetic pack. I'm gonna have to check out this new lake system. I will say this. It is interesting that Stanley, who is like our youngest passenger, is processing what's happening around him in the form of a play, which I do feel is something that, like, a kid might do. Oh my gosh. I'm not going to worry about picking the plants. I just really want to water the plants so that they're continuing to grow. Boy, you guys, tomorrow's Friday. I'm really looking forward to Friday. This week has gone so fast. Ta-da! That was amazing, right? I'm sure everyone liked it. Please tell it. Go ask around. But wait. Don't flat out ask about it. Don't make it too obvious. Be cool, Big Hat. Oh, well, hold on. Then we've got to... Let's go ask around in a minute. Let's travel to the quarry region. Yes. Here. Hello to Haseo! Haseo, I was hanging out in your Shining Force stream yesterday? It was either yesterday or the day before. And it comes out August 22nd, says no oats. I don't know anything about Shining Force, but I did like the fact that you were keeping, like, track of who died. Like, Haseo had, like, this... I thought of it at first as being a penalty box, but it was actually the... those who have departed box, like in his like permadeath run of Shining Force. It was last night. Okay. Yeah, my days get blurred together, Haseo. But I did get a chance to hang out and watch that. Samlander's also really looking forward to it tomorrow. So, Samlander, real quick, a couple things. Haseo, do you know when your next stream is? B, actually, Uptaria, do you know where your next stream is? And Samlander, tomorrow, I know that you finished Horizon Forbidden West, and you said, like, the DLC is going to be next. Do you... Wait, what's the end of this sentence? Actually, I don't know if there's... I think I just wanted to mention that Samlander's moving on to the DLC for her Horizon Forbidden West. And I think that launches tomorrow. Last week he finished up the main game. And Haseo will be playing some more tomorrow. Now, Haseo, so you finished Final Fantasy 16. I know that you really liked it. Are they planning to do any story DLCs for that, like they did for 15? Okay. He's very hungry. Yes, I agree. Sauerkraut is an acquired taste. How about fried chicken? Do you like that? Whoa, thanks. This is so good. Okay, let's go aboard, ashore rather, and we're gonna see if we can find whoever it is that we're looking for. So, oh, in a Starfinder game on Goblin Tuesday and Sunday, and then on Monday it'll be my next stream in starting Dragon Age. Really? Starting Dragon Age. Been working through the series again in excitement for Dreadwolf. So you've played Inquisition before. Quick question, as you've replayed, are you trying like different character classes? Because, so a fun thing for me, I don't know about fun, a thing about me in RPGs is that like, in any RPG that I play, I tend to associate it very heavily with a specific character or character class. Like for me, Original Sin 2 was Losa's story. Now, I might replay it at some point, but Losa was the character that I played, so when I think of that game, I think of Losa. When I think of Baldur's Gate 1 and 2, I was a wizard. When I played all three of the Dragon Age games, I was a dual knife-wielding rogue. Oh, and by the way, Losa for me was a cleric. Like always a different character class and always a different, what was it called? The Neverwinter Nights games, Ranger. I always played a ranger in those games. And when I would like revisit them and replay, I always tend to play that same character class, not because the others aren't fun, but just because I come to associate it very heavily with that character class. And it starts to feel off. I don't know. It's this, I'm making it sound like it's some sort of a weird compulsion. It's just like, I really like playing those games as those classes, so that's sort of like what I think about it. All right, We're looking for somebody. So let's look around to see what we can find. Altara is saying yes and no, because I've played mages first, then rogues, and never touched the warriors. Yeah, my friend HW, he was starting to play Inquisition at one point, and he really likes warrior classes in like all of the different games. Like basically, if there's a game where there's a character class available, he tends to go for a warrior. Now within that, he might go like sword and shield, you know, sword and board warrior. Sometimes he'll go for like the big two-handed like great weapon warrior. But he really likes warriors. I think it's because, here's my take on it, and I don't remember if Ian and I have actually talked about it. I think what he likes about it is that he knows that the warrior is always going to have a role. Like, there's always going to be, like, you could run up against somebody who's very resistant to magic. You can run up to somebody who's very observant and not very likely to get stabbed in the back. But if there's a big dude who walks up to you and hits you with a great big weapon, that's got to count for something. Like, I think that that's his, and then he can be more experimental with the other party members.
I've been working in this mine since before I was born. My mom worked here, my dad worked here, my granddad, well, you get it. I don't know if I would ever leave. To work at the Overbrook Hospital, in the kitchen? I see. Cooking is like hitting rocks.
Everyone says that.
Are you sure? Those two things sound very different. You do make a compelling argument. You sure have a way with words. And that voice. Well, I'm sold on the idea. I'm sure all the other workers will be too. Trouble is, we can't just up and leave. We need people to cover our posts. Wait. Wait. I got it. Wait. No, I just lost it. Wait. No, wait, I got it. What if instead of people, we use dummies? We'll just need to dress up scarecrows filled with hay and stuff in our work clothes. They'll look like regular employees, but they won't move. I'm sure the Raccoon Incorporated Mining Company won't know the difference. Plus, as an added benefit, dummies don't need to eat. Fewer lunch breaks, more productivity. It's a win-win situation. They won't talk back either. They'll be the perfect employees. We just need to find some material to stuff into those dummies. So, you should go out and get everything. Some wood, some linen, and a couple carrots. Yeah, that would work. Oh yeah, this is a totally great plan. I can't wait to start hitting food and making real culinary art. Come back when you have all the materials. So? Good job. You've got it all. I'll get everyone together and we'll make the dummies. We'll make them look real. Raccoon Mining Co. won't be able to tell the difference. When they realize that all the mining operations have stopped, it'll be too late. We'll be free and ready to make some nice cannoli. Thanks for this new exciting career opportunity. See you in the kitchen over at the Overbrook. Wow, I guess thank God I made all those carrots for the 100 carrot challenge. So, that is most of that quest then. Talk to this person. Yeah, back at the thing. But we're not going to do that right now. So here's what we want to do. It's time to say goodbye to Beverly. Yeah, this is slightly closer. But we also want to talk to Beverly because we need to ask Beverly how she felt about the play. At issue is I don't really know where she's hanging out right now, so we'll check her house. Uptara started with an elven mage, and the next one really enjoyed was a human mage, religious gay good boy, because I wanted to romance Dorian for his sassiness. Yeah, I have played Dragon Age Origins and its DLC, and then Dragon Age Inquisition, but not its DLC, once each, all the way through. And in both of those, I was a dual-wielding rogue. And I played, let's say, maybe slightly more than a third of Dragon Age 2, also as a dual-wielding rogue, and didn't cotton to that game quite in the same way. That one was not as much for me. So I do want to find Beverly. Let's check her house.
I really don't know where she hangs out. And the trouble with Beverly is that she's very small. Yep, here she is.
I could have stayed home and watched the ocean. I knitted this for you earlier. Here's some wool fabric.
Okay, so she was unimpressed. Let's talk to Gustav. Well, hold on. Let's fast travel. Oops. I'm gonna head over here. Tara tends to just play them and not think too much about the character story. This time I'm focusing on making a good story for her. I've been thinking about it all week. That is, Abtaria, that is exactly how I approached the Mass Effect trilogy the last time that I played it, heading into Mass Effect 3. I played Mass Effect 3... Okay, no, I played it twice because I played it once with HW. I played it once on my own. Every other Mass Effect game I'd replayed at least once. Going into Mass Effect 3, I replayed 1 and 2, and this time, rather than min-maxing or, like, trying to play towards, like, I did, like, here's what I would want to do. And I played through, and I did that story, and that was the character that I imported into third one. I played the third game one time, and that was my Commander Shepard story. I would really like to find Gustav. I can hear him. Oh, there he is. It reminded me of my college days, those early naive experiments with the form of theater. Such a noble, vibrant art. Living art and performances are not my forte, but I definitely support the concept. That little fellow was technically awful for sure, but his heart was in the right place. He's got that at least. I don't have bad dreams here. I don't think I'm even dreaming. It's all black when I close my eyes at night. When I wake up, I can only think of one thing, your big hat and your face, smiling at me. I didn't like to go to sleep, but I do now because I know I'll wake up and you'll be there. What did they say? Really? Really? They all said they liked it? Well, that's one interpretation. Really, really liked it? Are you sure, Big Hat? I don't know. I'm just not convinced. I can see it on your face. They told you they liked it, but that it was not good. It was terrible and I didn't do it right. I know it, even if you try to hide it. I just can't do nothing right. I'll never make another play. I hate it! Cool. Okay. We've got one more stop to make for this episode. That should be the next series I play through because I haven't played them before. Husband likes them. Oh, the Mass Effect games. Yeah, my advice for people going into Mass Effect for the first time, like I've shared this with Mia, is treat the decisions like you would a narrative game. Do the best that you can with the information that you have, and then go on to see the consequences. You know, I feel like that trilogy works best in that way. I think that trying to... I need a cough here. Hold on one second. Okay. I came to Mass Effect from the school of Knights of the Old Republic, which, like all Star Wars, is not all Star Wars. Most Star Wars is extremely binary. You are either light side or good side, and the games embrace that, and they went with that. So there were very, very strong incentives in Star Wars to go all the way to the light side all of the time, or all the way to the dark side all of the time. And if you try to like thread the needle, you didn't really wind up with the best of anything. You sort of were just like straddling that fence, and the game wasn't designed for that. Mass Effect is much more about telling the story, not about min-maxing the morality of it. So if you approach it more like, what do I think is right in this situation, I think you'll have the most interesting of playthroughs. Do you remember? Remember those flowers? I can't. I think it's time. Time for me to admit it. I can't go on any longer. You know where we need to go, neighbor? Thank you. Usually like to walk with them. Yeah, there really is no travel at this particular speed. There's only the run. I'll also like how everyone on board comes to see them off. Yeah, that's I didn't notice that at first, but it is a very nice touch. I know. I remember. Do you? The neighborhood? We were there with the flowers. We were there in that building, almost next door. You and me. We were neighbors. You were always there. There for me, Stella. Goodbye, sweet pea. Oh, here we go. There's something about Beverly that reminds me... I just need to pause here for just 1 second. There's something about her, like, both in the story and in the character design that reminds me a lot of a next-door neighbor that I grew up with, and... I don't know that I can go into a lot more detail than that, but there's a certain loneliness to Beverly that there were all of these stories that she was looking to share, and it didn't feel like she had anybody to share them with. She doesn't say that, but that's sort of like the sense that I get of the character, and maybe that's just me imprinting from this next door neighbor that we had, and that's... I should probably go on. I don't feel like I was done looking at that. So, okay, I don't know that we're going to get a better angle on it, unfortunately. It looked like it was the character that I believe to be Stella walking through the woods alone, but sort of came and went. So, this looks like Stella, and I think her wife, if I remember the earlier segments before, at the bedside and mourning someone who is not doing well. Then this one over here, I'm not sure. It looks like Stella walking alone in the woods, but then there's that the yellow thing over it that almost looks like a paintbrush, but then also isn't because it's sort of translucent. So I feel like I'm missing something on this one here. And then this one here in the middle, which I really need to stop jumping across this, it looks like Stella is in the bed with the big hat right there, and this time it's her wife, and then it almost looks like the person on the right is the person that they were mourning over here. Not just in terms of color, but like in age, but now I can't zoom. Oh, shit! Okay, I didn't mean to shoot myself off the thing. I can't zoom in on this. And I'm not looking for clarification on the story. I'm trying to make sure that I have the pieces that I'm putting together as it goes.
As foretold, here we are again, Spiritfarer, for the last time. Feeble and helpless, a faint murmur, drifting in silence, whispered words, a simple question. Why did you choose this life, Stella? Why did you spend it ushering others through their final moments? Was your vocation an affectionate duty born of compassion, or a display of selfishness, of everlasting uncertainty? Did you do it for them or for yourself? To know me and grow accustomed to my presence? To conquer me? Am I less daunting to you now, or am I still a ghastly shadow, a deafening absence? Remember, when your body failed, you knew. You'd seen it 1,000 times. You knew I would come. You fought valiantly, yet suffered all the same. I was deep within your heart. As I always had been. In your final moments, you accepted my call. You slowly draw your last breath, and here we are. You know this is the end, but you're not alone. Embraced by the love of your mother, and now your sister. She is here, holding your hand. Go now. You are not alone.
Okay, not her wife then. I thought that character was introduced earlier, but I may have misunderstood some of the pictographs. I don't know. Memories? Crystallized memories that we visit there. Also, Haseo was asking Mia how she is, and Mia said, having a nice Thursday. Hope you've recovered from last night's stream. Oh, did it seemed like it was going... Haseo's been trying to do a no-death run or permadeath run in Shining Force, and yeah, permadeath runs in anything can be abrupt and short. I feel like that's everything for this episode. Usually, you know, if there's somebody that we're going to be saying goodbye to, that's usually a good place to call it. And that's probably true here. Yeah, there was... I can't put my finger on it exactly, but there was something in the presentation where Alice felt like she lived a thorough and complete life, and one which started to unravel in her memory as that dementia took hold. I'm still having a lot of difficulty talking about that, by the way. There's something about Beverly that felt much more lonely, that I don't know what it was. It felt like she lost her husband a long time ago, lost a lot of her friends along the way, you know, to just they passed away. And now she was sort of like the last of that lineage, the last of that friend circle. And that's also difficult to talk about. I like the idea that here on the boat, Stella was able to be a set of ears that Beverly could talk to and reminisce with, and that Beverly felt like she had her old neighbor back, and they could like reminisce together on happier times. So that's sort of like what I take from Beverly, and I'm glad that I did bring her to the play. I was sort of like, I don't know if this is going to be for her, and I don't know that it was for her, because she literally said I could have just sat and watched the ocean. But I was glad that we got to do that with her, and maybe just that's one more thing that she'll be able to take with her into whatever comes next. I guess one of the tough things here in the game is just the idea that not only whatever emotional baggage that you carry comes with you to this particular phase of afterlife, but also any maladies that you had, like the dementia, the memory problems, the temper problems, how do you reflect on what your life did and did not mean, what you did and did not succeed about, what was and was not important at the end, if you're still suffering from like severe memory troubles and stuff. That seems deeply unfair, but that's just sort of me thinking aloud on like the nature of this universe and how it's constructed. And maybe on the other side of the Everdoor, they get a chance to sort of like clear their mind and look back with a lot more perspective. But that's it. I feel like that's a good place to call it. We're going to end the episode here and then go find somebody fun to raid. Spiritfarer is a really chill and relaxing game, as we've talked about, but also sometimes a very heavy one. And I feel like we sort of hit that here at the end of this episode. So we will see you probably not tomorrow, but maybe on Saturday or Sunday. It depends. It's going to be another busy weekend because we've got a lot going on. Let's call it here, and we'll go find that fun person to raid. Until next time, you guys, thank you so much, and I hope you have a great night.